Secretary Ivan John Uy, and Undersecretary for Special Concerns, Yusek Paul Joseph Mercado. I would also like to welcome our regional directors from all over the country, from CAR to Caraga, who are here for our third quarter regional directors meeting. Providing connectivity to all public places, most especially to hard-to-reach areas, has always been one of the ICT's marching orders. When the pandemic hit, all of us had to utilize technology for education, business, entertainment, training, government transactions, and shopping. However, it was also a point in time when we realized that the digital divide is even wider, especially in geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas, depriving them of the opportunities available on the internet. And that is why we at the Department of ICT worked harder than ever during COVID lockdowns to ensure the provision of ICT to the communities we serve. We will also be turning over ICT packages to selected Basilan schools under the BARM's Ministry of Basic Higher and Technical Education for their Tech for Ed Center. With this, all of our local government units in Basilan will now have at least one Tech for Ed center each. We are also blessed to have partnered with Huawei and PLDT Smart Foundation, who will be turning over the School in a Bag project to two recipient last mile schools in Zamboanga City and Basilan. The School in a Bag project is a portable digital classroom designed to facilitate learning in remote areas.
Information and communications technology has permeated into almost all facets of our lives, bringing exponential and meaningful changes in our transactions, in our work, and in education, businesses, and even in our personal relationships. Most especially when the present health crisis restricted our movement, technology has become a friend we depended on to confront the drastic changes brought about by the pandemic. And needless to say, the unprecedented innovation happened on a massive scale, speed of which we have never seen before. And these were irrespective of our background, of our culture, of our gender, or of our economic class. While we stand enthralled by the significant improvement and benefits that ICT has brought into our lives in such a short span of time, we also felt the digital divide growing ever wider and depriving our fellow Filipinos of the opportunities that those technologies can bring to these hard to reach communities. Thus, it is this administration's utmost priority to provide linkages of ICT enabled services that will channel digital transformation to every Filipino as we lead the way towards a digital Filipino. We want to change the face of government, a government that the Filipino people deserve, a government that is accessible to the public any time of the day, any day of the week. In other words, a government that does not sleep.
Hello, everybody. There are still empty chairs here up front. If we can please occupy the empty chairs here in the front first before we take up the seats in the back. That would be great po. Thank you.
They call me crazy because I'm facing all my giants, but that's just me. I'm gonna live out in defiance.
Stay left, right, beyond day, colores, stay left, right, beyond day, colores, stay left, right, beyond day, colores, stay left, right, beyond day, colores. Right, beyond day, colores, Rastión de colores, stelle, rastión de colores, stelle, rastión de colores, stelle, rastión de colores.
Take ko lang yung Q&A.
I-make host mo daw muna si Aldon.
Ako daw ipa-host mo?
Make host mo na si Aldon.
All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the second and final day of the Philippine Online Freelancing Conference of 2023. I'm your host, Carlos Antonio Albornoz from the ICT Industry Development Bureau. Nakatulog naman po ba yung lahat ng mahimbing? Yan. I hope everybody had a great sleep last night and are ready for a more fruitful discussion for today's activities. And it's great to see na marami pa rin tayong attendees despite the rainy weather. Alam naman po naming sanay kayo sa work from home na hindi na kayo bumabiyahe kapag naulan. So maraming salamat po for showing up here for day 2 of our conference. Palakpakan naman natin ang sarili natin. All right, so before we officially start, we of course would like to take this time now to acknowledge the presence of our VIPs here today. Of course, we have DICT Assistant Secretary for Regional Development, ASEC Tess Camba. We also have DICT IIDB Director, Director Emilu Delfin. And yes, we still have the presence of our DICT Regional Directors. For DICT Region 1, we have Director Reynaldo C. For Region 2 and CAR, we have Director Pinky Jimenez. For DICT Region 3, we have Director Antonio Edward Padre. For DICT Region 4A and 4B, we have Director Cheryl Ortega. Hi, ma'am. For the Region 5, we have Director Amelia Dean. For Region 6, we have Director Ralph Joseph Montacar. For DICT Region 7, we have Director Frederick Amores. For Region 8, we have Director Felix Tabanao Jr. And for DICT Region 11, we have Director Eva May De La Rosa. Ayan. Ma'am, sir, good morning po. We would also like to take this time to acknowledge our partners who made this event possible. Of course, we have the local government of Zamboanga City, Zamboanga ICT Council, Liloy ICT Council, Zamboanga Sibugay ICT Council, Payoneer, Filipina Home-Based Moms, Filipino Online Professional Service Cooperative, ayan. Telework PH, Network of Outsourcing Agencies, Connected Women, Taxumo, the Freelance Movement Tribe, yan, Virtualahan, Scale Experts Incorporated, JT Virtual Assistants, Adventure PH, WhatsApp Media, Infinity Hub, Handlink Incorporated, and of course, Lenin Computer Systems. Again, thank you po for the continuous support to the industry. All right, so yesterday's session was both insightful and interesting as we listened to our speakers who have shared their insights on the status, the trends, and opportunities that lay for our online freelancers. So for today, I'm excited for the topics that we will be covering. But before that, let us hear a recap on yesterday's discussion as well as some words to fire up today's session. Everybody, please give a warm round of applause to the pride of the ICT Regional Development, the ever graceful ASEC Maria Teresa Camba.
Thank you very much. Good morning to everyone. Buenos dias a todos. Thank you all for joining us again for day 2 of the 2023 Philippine Online Freelancing Conference. It's good to have you all back for this morning session. Half day lang tayo ngayon, no? And but tomorrow we hope to see you again for Ascend, from digital workers to digital agency owners. No, we hope to have all of you again for that session, which is being piloted here in Zamboanga City by our ICT Industry Development Bureau. And so during our opening session on day 1, we set the stage with a vision to transform our Filipino talents into globally competitive digital workers. And this vision, in alignment with the Philippine Digital Workforce Competitiveness Act, underscores the commitment to ensure that Filipino professionals lead the way in the global digital workforce. Building upon that vision, we delved into the initiatives of the DICT, particularly the Empowering Digital Workers in the Gig Industry Ecosystem in the Philippines, or the EDGE program, which epitomizes our dedication to sustain the Philippines' prominent position in the global gig economy, where our digital workers are poised to thrive. The third session illuminated the dynamic landscape of online freelancing, revealing trends and global market opportunities that beckon us. Staying at the forefront of these trends is essential as we navigate our path in the ever-evolving digital landscape. Our first panel discussion brought together seasoned freelancers with an entrepreneurial spirit, and they shared their remarkable journeys, transitioning from freelancers to successful business owners. Their stories stand as testament to the limitless potential of online freelancing as a fulfilling career choice. In our second panel discussion, we continued our exploration by diving into the impact of online freelancing, including the initiatives for marginalized groups. We learned how the online freelancing industry serves as an equalizer, providing new opportunities and empowering individuals from diverse backgrounds. This commitment to inclusivity and empowerment is the core of our mission. And so as we reflect on the insights and discussions from yesterday, let us carry the momentum forward. The possibilities are boundless, and the future of online freelancing in the Philippines is in our hands. So thank you for being a part of this exciting adventure. And together, let's make day 2 of POFCON 2023 an inspiring and transformative experience. So continue to stay engaged and continue to stay inspired. Maraming salamat. Muchas gracias.
All right, thank you so much, Azek Test. No, day 1 really was filled with a lot of insights and learning and knowledge. I hope those knowledge no, stays with you as we leave the conference. And now, to jumpstart our panel discussions for today, please allow me the honor to introduce our moderator for this conference panel discussion on finding your freelance flight. Build and take off your freelance career with confidence. This panel will discuss topics on the basics of freelancing, the various types of freelancing jobs and skills requirements, and how to build a freelancer's portfolio for newbie freelancers. Our moderator for this panel is currently the Regional Director for DICT Region 7. He is an information system analyst and has completed his Master's of Science in Global Information and Telecommunication Studies in Waseda University, Tokyo, Japan, and Master's in Public Administration in Southwestern University, Cebu City. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ICT Regional Director for Region 7, Director Frederick Amores.
Thank you, Carlos. Let me go to the meat of the matter immediately, no? So let me introduce to you the panelists of our discussion on finding your freelance flight, build, and take off your freelancing career with confidence. Let me start with Mr. John Pagulayan, the founder of the Freelance Movement Tribe. Mukhang maraming fans si John. He is considered as one of the best email marketing experts in the industry, working with a number of companies inside top 500 corporate entities. No? He also does consulting for business owners in the US, specifically those who want to scale. Aside from this email marketing service business, he's also the founder of the freelancemovement.com, a website with a mission of changing the landscape of the local freelancing industry, spreading his message on how to do freelancing effectively as a business and one that's not bound by the number of hours they work while being paid a premium. John, take it away.
So, ayun.
Yeah, so thank you for the introduction. So my name, by the way, is John. I write emails for a living. Um, I'm an email marketing, well, basically I'm a list manager for clients. That's what I do. I write emails for a living for them. I'm the founder of the email marketing agency Conversion Inbox, wherein we help health and wellness clients, retain more of their customers through email. And then I'm the founder of the Freelance Movement Tribe. Now, now tawag dito, like I was given like 5 to 10 minutes to do my thing, but I'd like to end it here because I'd love to reserve the time so we get to answer more questions later. Okay, okay lang ba 'yan? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
So John, that was something new, no? Not using up the 10 minutes. But we look forward to the panel, no, with more insights and input. So let me go to our next speaker, which is a dynamic entrepreneur whose career has evolved from an online seller to a top-rated freelancer to a thriving digital agency. She is a DJPH graduate, so an alumni of one of our programs in the ICT, a top-rated freelancer on Upwork who transitioned from an online seller to a digital marketing, leveraging deep industry knowledge to help brands thrive in the digital landscape. She helps clients craft winning strategies for brand growth, customer engagement, and online sales. Please welcome on stage Ms. May Bacol.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. I'm May Bacol. I am a DJPH graduate year 2021. 8 years ago, I ventured into online selling. From RTWs to skincare products. Even on pandemic, I saw it as an opportunity for me to sustain my family needs. But then I saw a post from the DICT, Digital Jobs PH, calling for aspiring freelancers. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, try ko nga, baka mag-work. And fast forward, I graduated with clients. And presently, I am a full-time virtual assistant and social media manager working with US clients. Freelancing was far from easy. From DJPH training itself, I struggled working with no laptop. Cellphone lang po ang gamit ko that time para gawin yung task. And also, like any mom freelancer, I also struggled with handling being a wife, a mom, and also with overwhelming tasks. But I did not stop. I also felt like sometimes I also felt like giving up. Maybe freelancing is not for me, but palagi akong minomotivate ng mga trainers namin. So I work hard to thrive in this freelancing industry. People and friends might see me successful by earning dollars from home, but yes, it took a lot of courage, strength, passion, perseverance, and prayers for me to sustain my needs, to sustain myself. So to all aspiring freelancers, I have 3 tips for you today. Number 1 is to prepare yourself. You have to be fueled by your whys, your passion, your motivation. Because for you to take off in freelancing, your engine has to be fueled. As I said, it's not an easy path. Kaya kailangan po ihanda nyo yung sarili nyo. Alam nyo yung biggest why do you want to be a freelancer? Because in this industry, marami po kayong matututunan, marami din pong rejections, maraming resistance, at maraming tao ang hindi maniniwala sa inyo. But if you know your biggest why, it will help you to keep going. Number 2 is to prepare your equipment. It's like loading your freelance aircraft. You're not going to fly without the right resources, correct? So, ganun din po sa freelancing. Kailangan po may equipment kayo like laptop and internet. So sabi ko nung una, nung nagsa-start pa po ako, wala po akong laptop. So, nangutang ako sa tatay ko para makabili ako ng second-hand na laptop. And it started from there. But also, you can start naman kahit wala pa kayong laptop, cellphone lang. Mag-aral kayo ng skills, manood kayo ng tutorials, manood kayo ng mga webinars, para lang ma-practice. But eventually, you will have to invest in proper tools para magawa nyo talaga yung mga tasks ninyo. And also, it will help you assess what type of services you are going to offer to clients. So number 3 is assess your strength. Ask yourself, what do you enjoy doing? What are you good at? Because your freelancing journey begins the moment you realize your strength and you match it with the opportunities out there. So sa freelancing po, meron po tayong 5 core skills na tinatawag. Admin, creative, tech, sales, and support. So ngayon, tanungin nyo yung sarili nyo, if you want to be a freelancer, alin po ba dyan yung familiar kayo or nagawa nyo na po before? Because on my case, sabi ko nga, I am an online seller. So, seller po ako ng mga beauty products and skincare products online, sa Facebook, sa Shopee, sa Instagram, lahat. So, masasabi kong familiar po ako sa beauty and wellness industry. So, at saka marunong din ako gumamit ng social media. So, ang pinakauna kong in-offer na services is social media management and yun, para sa mga beauty brands and aesthetic clinics. So, you can also start from there. But again, don't limit yourself sa kung anong industry lang yung gusto nyong pasukin. You can start naman kahit hindi pa kayo masyadong familiar sa industry. So long that you are willing to learn and adaptable. So guys, if you're new to freelancing, I know it can be intimidating, but remember, every successful freelancer was once a newbie too. So it's time for you to spread your wings and take off on your freelance flight. Thank you.
Thank you, May. Look forward to more conversation on what you mentioned earlier. Our next speaker is Ma Elisa Javier Sichon. She serves as the Chief Operating Officer and E-Learning Services Head of Filipino Home-Based Moms, or PH Moms, a social enterprise that supports and empowers Filipino mothers in their freelancing journey. She is also trainer of the PH Moms graphics and videos for brand marketing mastery course, sharing her expertise and knowledge with others while supervising 30+ aspiring freelancers under the apprenticeship program of PH Moms. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ellie Sichon. Madami ding fans.
Hello, good morning. Kunyari, Finas tayo today. So good morning po sa inyong lahat. I'm again Ellie, or you can call me Mami Ellie. And I would like to first give you an information about the community that I am part of. This is Filipino Home-Based Moms, or widely known as FH Moms. The goal is to equip women, especially moms, to be ready to thrive in their own goals in the freelancing industry. Okay, why mommies, no? Close to heart yung bakit mommy yung gusto naming tulungan. It's because here in the Philippines, culturally, traditionally, women has the burden of deciding if they will be leaving their career or they will be staying at home. Yun yung tradisyon natin, yun yung nakaugalian. But now, we are lucky enough na meron na tayong opportunities online. Kasi long before, I've been talking to my, older, yung nasa older generation of friends, sabi nila, huy, ang swerte nyo. Kasi dati, wala kaming ganyang opportunity. So we have the stage where we can excel, where we can, find our own goal, maging career woman, while we are being a full-time parent to our kids. And at the same time, you will also discover yung maraming nyo pang potential. Next slide, please. So ano yung journey ko? Well, medyo bago-bago pa po ako. Unlike po nung mga speakers natin kahapon, no, yung mga nandito ngayon. Nagsimula po ako ganito kaganda, kapayat. Ganyan po ako nagsimula. Hindi, joke lang. So the founder of FH Moms is Mami MK. She's a good friend of mine since high school. So we're kind of barkada. Nung that time, 2018, I'm a 4 years HR assistant. 4 years na HR assistant. Medyo goods na ako doon. Multinational company, no? Newlywed with newborn son. And sabi sa akin ni MK, binulungan niya ako ng baby shower ko. Magfi-freelancer ka rin. Sabi ko, no. Kasi medyo hindi maganda sa akin yung ano ng freelancer. Ang paniniwala ko noon, ang freelancers ay lazy. Sa totoong buhay, yun po yung paniniwala ko noon. Ay, mga tamad yan. Ayaw nila ng commitment. Ayaw nila ng mga boss. Kasi hindi ko siya kilala. Ang alam ko lang ding freelancers ay yung mga nasa field. Photographer, consultants. Yun ang alam kong freelancer. I didn't know na meron palang digital freelancing. And then, syempre, nagpabuyo ako sa kaibigan ko, no? Naging freelancer po ako. Nagkaroon ako ng first gig ko. And then, 2019, I left my job kahit newly promoted ako noon. And then, naging executive assistant ako na MK. Doon ako nag-start. And then, 2020, single-handedly, nag-engage kami sa isang malaking project with a BPO company where we hired around 100 freelancing customer service assistants. So, na-handle namin yon, and I think yun yung nag-trigger sa amin na MK na I think it's time na i-register yung FH Moms as a business. And then 2021, nagkaroon ako ng kidswear thrift store. Medyo maliit lang po siya, no? Pero I mean, meron ng extra to start. And then I had my bulaluhan and parisan. Syempre, close to heart. Kaya yun ang tinayo ko. And then moved in 2022, just last year, we moved into our newly built house. And syempre, nag-acquire tayo ng condo. Para naman, di ba? Nagkaroon tayo ng condo. Pero hindi ko siya titirhan. Syempre, siya din po. And in 2023 now, I am here standing in front of you and sharing with you my experience and hopefully with the other inspiring freelancers, big names in the industry, no? I'm enjoying my life as a mom, as a wife, as a career woman, I must say. And eto na nga, nai-invite na tayo sa mga talk. O, di ba? Ang masasabi ko lang, kahapon we are having fun. Sabi ko, nakatira kami before sa Gillage. Alam niyo yung Gillage? Yung gilid lang ng village. Ngayon po, Gillage to Village, Executive Village pa. So kayo next time, di ba? Sana lahat ng nandito ngayon, yung mga nanonood sa atin, magkaroon kayo ng inspiration. May it be not in freelancing, but in other industries, no? We are hoping na mahanap nyo yung inspiration from my co-friends here, my friends here, no, na magsasalita to you guys. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie. And to complete our speakers, may we call on Ms. Rochelle Rivera. She started her online journey as a virtual assistant in 2013. She headed the establishment of POPSCO, a national-based cooperative elevating standards within the Filipino online professionals industry. Driven by passion, her recent journey led her to Korea, where she completed the trainer's training for enhancing the digital economy, participation for ASEAN women MSMEs. As a mentor, she's poised to guide MSMEs to new heights over the next few years. A warm round of applause to Ms. Rochelle Rivera.
Thank you very much, Sir Rick. Good morning, everyone! Nakapagkape na ba lahat? Alright, thank you. Today's topic is all about finding your freelancing flight. So I would like to show this deck to you para lahat makarelate. So siguro mapapansin nyo, sa journey talaga natin, yung nag-uumpisa yung walang kaalam-alam, from an online employment pa, yung time na nag-a-apply pa lang tayo, gamit ang mga agency sites, yung hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung hinahanap natin, kung paano tayo kikita online. And then this is normally for first year, normally 1 to 2 skills, or baka feeling nyo wala pa kayong skills at that time. And then after that, you started learning more. So you started gaining more skills. So nag-a-apply ka na humahanap ka ng mas maraming gigs. You start juggling clients, 2, 3 more. And I can remember at that time, I was juggling 7 to 8 clients at the same time. Very tedious, pero kinaya naman, awa ng Diyos. And then after that, nag-gain tayo ng confidence, nag-gain tayo ng knowledge na kaya ko pala, baka pwede rin akong mag-take on ng more responsibilities, ng bigger roles. So yung iba sa atin, nagkaroon ng chance to do project management, online business management, because this is also what happened to me, specifically yung training, which I love so much. All right? And then after this, yung iba nag-venture out into different businesses. Like yung mga sinishare ng iba kanina, di ba, nagkaroon siya ng paresan, nagkaroon ng iba't ibang klaseng businesses. I remember si Jay Cajoles is also doing drop shipping, di ba? Natututo tayong mag-invest sa ibang bagay because we already have something. So ganun din yung nangyayari sa iba. But then, dumadating yung time na, yes, kumikita tayo ng pera, but we're looking for something else. We're looking for purpose, we're looking for meaning. Ano pa ba yung pwede kong magawa sa online industry? And that's what happened to us. Although hindi namin siya sinasadya, we were drawn, the members or the founders of FAPSCO and the members of Filipino Online Professional Service Cooperative were drawn to each other because of a shared vision, because of a shared mission. Kasi pare-pareho kami na may gusto pang gawin and may nakita kaming gap between dun sa online freelancing industry na may kulang na baka meron pa kami pwede magawa. And we know that we cannot do it alone, but together we know we are stronger and we can do more. Ganon yung nangyari sa cooperative, kaya din siya nabuo. So ang key lang dito is hanapin mo ano yung gusto mong gawin, ano yung gusto mong itulong. What role can you do in the online industry? And then next slide, please. And then hopefully, kasi normally nag-i-evolve tayo, di ba? From employee, project manager, and then perhaps trainer, coach, or kung ano pa man ang gusto natin sa buhay, we're naturally evolving. Nagkakaroon tayo ng space dun sa ecosystem. Natuwa ako kasi ito yung topic ni ni Secretary Giselle kahapon, yung about online ecosystem. And hopefully, tayo rin, we will find ourselves, we will find our role in the online industry. Ano ba yung gusto nating itulong sa industriya? Saan ba tayo magaling? Anong grupo ng tao yung pwede nating matulungan? I can clearly remember when we were in the DICT office back in 2020 when we were developing the courses for Digital Jobs PH. At that time, feeling ko, lahat kami hilaw. Kaya, tapos parang lahat kami nahinog sa pilit kasi we have to build the courses and kailangan naming ituro yung buong freelancing journey, kailangan naming ituro sa isang course lang na ilang araw lang, 12 days to be exact, plus the campaign. So doon lahat ng alam namin, lahat ng struggles namin online, nilagay namin sa courses hoping na hindi na nila pagdadaanan yung pinagdaanan namin before na trial and error. Yun kasi yung mahirap doon eh. Pagka hindi mo alam kung ano yung hindi mo alam, hindi mo rin alam kung ano yung magiging solution. So we tried our best with our collective efforts, collective knowledge and experiences to build the course the way that we want it to be. Although it's not perfect, somehow nagamit, and salamat may mga natuto. Salamat at nakita din namin na yung mga taong tinuruan namin before, nagsa-thrive na sa industry sa ngayon. So hopefully, makita natin yung sarili natin na isa dito, kung saan man tayo mapupunta, kung ano man yung gusto nating maging destination. Hopefully, we can find ourselves evolving and thriving in the online ecosystem. And I am appealing to everyone, yung mga leaders, mga community leaders, yung mga influencers, let us all maybe meet together, pag-usapan natin how we can help further level up the online industry using the skills, the knowledge, and the resources that we all have. Because we can really do more pagsama-sama tayo, just like what happened to us at FAPSCO. And hopefully, one day, time will come na ang freelancing industry titingnan, lalo na yung Pilipinas, makikita tayo ng ibang bansa, just like what we did with Korea. They saw how great Filipinos are. And hopefully, tayong lahat sama-sama, we can do that by becoming a part of an online ecosystem, helping each other thrive. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosh. Um, may I ask the other resource persons or panelists to join me up here in the stage so we can start our conversation. ikaw ang gusto. Okay, so let us dive into our discussion, no? And as a disclosure to everyone, we had a conversation of sorts already a while back, no? So parang pre-panel discussion. Okay, so our panel for this morning will be on the topic of finding your freelance flight, build and take off your freelancing career with confidence. So it's a mouthful for that. I'm sure we're very excited, no? In fact, John cut his presentation short so we can go go ahead earlier. So we have a number of questions I would like to ask the panel, no? And I am really excited to hear the different answers they will give me or inputs and insights. No? Let me start with the first one. And siguro we will start with the farthest, Rosh, going this direction and reverse for the succeeding ones, no? Para makakalain ni Ellie na siya parating mauna. But joking aside, the first question is, I would like to ask the group or the panel, what was your motivation? Maybe you can also share where you're coming from before you joined this journey, and what was your motivation, no? In moving or going in this path. No? Let's start with you, Rosh.
At that time kasi, I was a mom taking care of my child. 2 years old pa lang siya. And I was breastfeeding. And galing ako sa failed business. I had the computer shop that I had to close down. Kasi yung competitor, nagtayo ng computer shop, kalahati yung presyo sa akin. So, syempre, doon sila pupunta, di ba? So, I felt I was really a failure. But I don't want to go back to the corporate world. Galing din po kasi ako ng call center. Naranasan ko rin magtrabaho sa gabi, and ayoko na rin iwanan yung anak ko para magtrabaho. And then I was really looking for an opportunity, and luckily, binigay ni Lord yung prayer ko, makahanap ng trabaho from home. So that's what started everything.
Someone triggered you to move into another area of blue ocean, no? Kung baga what they would say. Sige, Rosh. Thank you. We'll get back to you on that. No? John?
Ako naman kasi galing ako ng Bicol. So being someone from Bicol, ito sa totoo lang, akala ko ang mabibili ko lang, akala ko ang maaabot ko lang sa buhay is makabili ng motor, yun na yun. So when I went to Manila, I studied college, hindi rin ako graduate. So I ended up working odd jobs, mga bagger sa SM, ganun. Naging boss ko pa nga yung asawa ko dahil stockman ako sa RRJ. Hanggang ngayon naman, boss ko pa rin naman siya. No, but seriously, and then, syempre, kahirapan sa buhay, tapos di naman ako graduate. So, ang tumatanggap lang na trabaho before was call center. So, nag-call center din ako. And then, stayed there for 8 years. Pero kulang pa rin. So the first motivation, really money. Yun yung gusto ko lang bumili ng sapatos kasi yung sapatos ko noon butas na. Tawag nila sa sapatos ko Air Max, kahit Converse kasi butas yung ilalim. Mahangin talaga. So first was money. So I started searching for how to make money online. Now nung trabaho naman ako online as a freelancer na email copywriter, the second motivation was freedom. Kasi may pera ka nga, tas wala ka namang time. So I resigned sa corporate. So full-time freelancer na ako. Ngayon naman, now that I'm full-time freelancer, the motivation was financial confidence naman. Because a lot of us would want financial freedom. Pero pag tinanong mo, ilan yun? Magkano yung financial freedom mo? 3 million, 4 million. But hindi natin alam, madaling maubos yun. So what I was aiming, kahit mawala lahat sa akin, I'd have the confidence to actually bring it all back. So I had to improve myself on getting clients and whatnot. Nung okay na yung business, naging motivation ko naman ngayon is to help businesses that I'm helping. So that's when, kasi health and wellness yung mga sinaserve naming market. So we had this vision na darating yung time, wala nang mangmang when it comes to education, when it comes to health. Kasi we're helping our clients do that. So yung motivation, nag-upgrade siya depending on the level of the business, nung business that I was in. Yun.
So I think it's very interesting, no? From one needing the help and now coming full circle, you are now going to be helping those new ones, no? So that's very, I think, inspirational, no? To see the journey. And I just realized something interesting. So sometimes it pays to be good with a boss. No, joking lang yun. May, how about you?
I'll be honest, money po talaga. Because that time, patapos na yung pandemic nung pumasok ako sa freelancing. So last money in the bank is 10,000 pesos. And then I have 2 kids. So I need to find something na tulungan ko yung husband ko to sustain my 2 kids and to also help my parents. Kasi lockdown that time or walang pasok sa school. My mom is and my tatay is also selling sa canteen. Nagbebenta sila ng mga kakanin, ng mga merienda, ganon. But kasi kailangan nang i-shutdown yung canteen kasi ililipat na siya sa cooperative. So tatanggalin yung parents ko. So kung online selling lang po yung pagkukunan ko, hindi siya enough. So yun po talaga, financial to help my parents and to also sustain my family. And also the flexibility that it offers. Hindi naman po ako pwedeng mag-call center kasi hindi ako marunong mag-English. Hindi ako magaling mag-English that time. So yun lang naisip kong paraan na papasok ako sa freelancing, itatry ko to. So, and also, the thing that it offers that pwede akong pwede ko makasama yung anak ko, pwede ko silang maturuan, pwede ko silang makasama matulog. Yun ang motivation ko.
Okay, very interesting, no? So again, they're just being real talaga, no? Na financial, I think most often starts there, but there are other motivations as well, no? So, my next panelist, Ellie.
Isip pa po ako ng di pa nila nasasagot. On my end naman, I do not have any idea about freelancing. I have a very vague no kung ano yung freelancing itself. So ang motivation ko talaga noon, aside from childcare kasi I'm a new mom that time, is I'm too ambitious. I am a millennial mom, typical millennial mom na afraid na makulong sa bahay at tawaging housewife ka lang. I'm too afraid. I'm kind of baka useless na ako by this time. I'm too young to be at home and just do these things. I remember when I was younger, I'm telling my mom, ayokong maghugas ng plato kasi mag-aaral ako na mabuti para mayroon akong bayaran para maghugas ng plato at maglaba para sa akin. I'm too ambitious and I guess it's not a bad thing kasi it brings you to your goal, no. Yung ambition ko na magkaroon ng tinatawag na propesyon, yung ambition ko na magkaroon ng time sa anak ko, yung ambition ko na magkaroon ng growth while staying at home, and yung ambition ko na kaching-kaching, yun po yung naging motivation ko.
Okay, so I noticed a trend in the motivations. It always starts with financial freedom, ability to have more time for yourself. No? But as I understand, based on our previous conversations, there are also challenges that come with this kind of endeavor, no? To say the least. So that begs the question. So what were the challenges you encountered, no, when you decided to embark on this journey? Maybe kasi alam ko there are so many challenges. So kulang yung siguro if we enumerate all of it. But maybe what are the major challenges you faced, no? in doing this journey or embarking on this freelancing, and eventually for some of you, agency ownership journey. As I promised, we will start off with Ellie and go back to Rosh, no? And then later on, we'll have a freewheeling discussion on other topics. So Ellie, please.
One of my major challenges came from my motivation itself, childcare. I'm a new mom, I'm a breastfeeding mom. So kailangan kong gising sa umaga para nakakausap ko naman yung anak ko. I have to be also awake at night to feed him, no? I do not have any house help. I'm all alone at home the whole day. Sa gabi na lang po ako nagkakaroon ng kasama. So the distractions, while I want to fully commit myself to this new journey that I am taking, hinahati yung pagkatao ko. It really gave me a mental breakdown kasi emotional breakdown, lahat ng breakdown. Yung tititig ka na lang bigla kang maiiyak, kaya ko ba to? Nasa ganong pagkakataon ako, no? And another thing would be, I mentioned to Sir kanina yung health implications. We didn't know, I didn't notice, siguro some of you, no, yung mga nagsisimula pa lang, because we are too eager to get clients, we are too eager to learn, we are too eager to be there. Hindi spend natin yung oras natin, sleepless nights, sitting, eating kung ano-ano para makakapagpagising sa atin. Hindi na tayo naglalakad, hindi na tayo naaarawan. Nagbe-baby talk ka na rin kasi anak mo lang yung kausap mo. So, last year or 2021, I was diagnosed with diabetes type 2. And it's due to lifestyle. I've been sitting all day long, ang tulog kay installment. No? So hindi naging maganda, sinentabi ko siya. While I am too driven na magkaroon ng maginhawang buhay, napaisip ako, baka ibang ginhawa na yung maramdaman ko. Baka forever na ginhawa na siya. So isa yun sa naging major challenge ko talaga, health and then distractions due to childcare.
And before I let the other panelists answer, so maybe give us 1 or 2 tips on how you overcame those challenges as well.
Yeah, for childcare, tinanggap ko na sa sarili ko na hindi ko kayang tumanggap ng kliyente ng night shift because I have to sleep. No, hindi ako pwedeng zombie. So I started, that's why naging EA ako ni MK, naging executive VA ako ni MK, because bukod sa na parang naiintindihan niya yung pangangailangan ko that time, she allowed me na, ganitong oras ka lang muna mag-online, kapag wala ka, ako naman, naging salitan kami. And then number 2 is, aside from seeking help, asking support from my friends, asking them ano ba yung ginawa nila to conquer this kind of challenge. Yung sa health naman po, it's too late for me to realize na may gano'n na. So ang tip ko lang siguro sa inyo is to be mobile. You don't have to go to the gym but walk. Ang instruction sa akin is at least 10,000 steps a day that I am religiously doing. And then yung kinakain natin. Kung hindi ka naman hungry, wag kang kumain. Yung kape ko, black na ngayon. I go away with 3-in-1 kasi sobrang mataas siya sa sugar and all. Babantayan mo yung kinakain mo but you don't need to, parang ang turo po kasi sa akin, okay lang magkanin ka, okay lang magmatamis ka, but in moderation. Because it is not realistic for you to sustain a lifestyle na ito lang yung kinakain mo because we're Filipinos, we love to eat. So moderation lang and keep moving, maglakad ka. And if you have time, work in the park. If you are playing with your kid, habang nakikipaglaro yung anak mo this is what I do, no? Habang nakikipaglaro siya sa park, ako po naglalakad dun sa garden. Not garden, wala kaming garden, but sa playground, no? Nakikita ko yung mga puno and at the same time, nakukuha ko yung goal ko na maglakad-lakad.
Yeah, so very good, no? We got tips, not just being a freelancer, but even health tips, no? And as a fellow diabetic, I can relate to the challenges faced by Ellie. And nobody can stop you from dreaming, no? From the playground to your garden in the future. Okay, so May, can we get your insights?
So, I overcome challenges through determination and resilience. So, nung nagsisimula po ako, struggle talaga makakuha ng client. So, palagi akong nare-reject. Paraging naka 500 proposals na ako sent. Walang nag-reply kahit isa. Tapos may nag-reply naman, rejected. We proceed with another applicant, ganon. So, every rejection, sometimes I send email sa clients, doon sa prospect. Tatanungin ko kung ano ba, bakit ako na-reject, ganon. So, magsasend sila minsan ng feedback. And I use that to sharpen my skills, to improve, and also to enhance my portfolio. So, ganun lang po. Though every rejection, use it as a determination na i-improve yung sarili nyo. So, ganun lang din po yung ginawa ko. Yun ang, that's how I overcome my challenges.
Okay, thank you. So, John?
Challenge, siguro top 3 yung sales. Hindi ako marunong magbenta. Pangalawa is yung yung time sa family, because I'm also working corporate when I started. In fact, I remember telling my wife na be, pasensya na, magiging masamang asawa at anak mo, masamang asawa at ama muna ako, because I really have to focus on freelancing. Tapos pangatlo, which is weird, was that I didn't know it was hard being my own boss. Kasi sanay akong empleyado. Inuutosan ako anong gagawin ko. Tapos nung ako na yung boss, parang, okay, ano gagawin ko sunod? Yan. So yung top 3, sales, being my own boss, and then syempre time with family.
How did you overcome, or what did you do to mitigate those?
Ito na lang. So I'd rather give a framework para lahat ng,
Okay.
like number 1 is you have to crystallize muna. Well, number 1, you have to have a goal. Diba? Yun yung like you need to have 1 minute na lang daw, uy. You need to have you need to have a goal. Kung wala kang goal, stop mo muna. Huwag ka munang mag-solve ng problema kung wala kang goal. Kasi baka mamaya, sinosolve mo yung problema, hindi naman pala siya kailangan i-solve. So, that's one. Pangalawa, you have to crystallize what the problem is. Like, what exactly is the problem? Tulad kanina, di ba? Like, hindi naman pala talaga problema, sinosolve mo. So, you have to know exactly what it is. Tapos pangalawa, is this a real problem? Akala ko dati, mahina akong magbenta, when in fact, hindi naman pala talaga. Kumbaga kulang lang ako sa data. So kailangan kong kumuha ng evidence na mahina talaga akong magbenta. For example, if I sent 100 emails to clients, kailangan babalik doon 4 or 3. Now, akala ko dahil hindi bumalik yung 90 plus, mahina na akong magbenta. Yun pala, normal pala siya. So ibig sabihin, isosolve ko yung problema na hindi naman pala talaga problema. Yun. And then once you've done that, you have to accept that it's the problem. Tas lastly, once na alam mo na yun yung problema, now you have to keep at the problem. So when I say keep at the problem, yung iba kasi we try to work around the problem, pero yung problem nandun pa rin. Like for example, I have a hard time getting clients, tapos ang konsolasyon ko sa sarili ko, sabi ko, hindi, ito lang gagawin ko. Gagalingan ko na lang para i-refer nila ako. Pero yung problema ko sa pagkuha ng client, andun pa rin. Kasi tinakbuhan ko lang siya eh. When in fact, when you have problems that's aligned to your goal, the only way through it is, Yeah.
Okay, I have a request from the organizers since we started a little bit late. Give us just to complete all the questions. So I'll ask the Rosh the question, and then sige Rosh, after that give your advice na lang kasi time up na daw tayo. And I thought I was just starting going in my conversation with my panel. But sige. Sige. I'll just let Rosh answer, then we'll have time and then the advice. No?
Alright,
Sige.
thank you, sir. Actually, related yung problema ni Jan sa problema ko before, which is yung client acquisition. I really don't like lead generation. Laging sinasabi ni Jan, yan ang lifeblood ng business. Paano ka magmamarket? And I said, I really don't like it. So anong ginawa ko? I started building my portfolio and my online presence. So pag may mga speaking engagement, na ini-invite ako, yes ako kaagad, or pag hindi, nagvo-volunteer ako to help. Kahit steering committee ka lang, kasi that's where you get networks. Pag mga events like this, kahit di ka kasama, umattend ka. Yung mga nanonood online or yung mga nandito, kahit di kayo guest speaker, makinig kayo because you will learn and you will be able to meet people that you can help with. Kasi ganun ang nangyari sa akin dahil may na-build ko yung website ko, yung portfolio ko, yung network ko, people started referring clients to me. So hindi na ako masyadong nagli-lead generation. Yun yung unang problem that I was able to solve. And then second problem is focus. Napakahirap, especially for mothers who are breastfeeding, katulad ni Ellie, nagbe-breastfeeding kasi ako before. Tapos at the same time, asawa ka pa. Yung mga may asawa dito, alam nyo naman ang obligasyon ng asawa. Hindi na ako mag-expand on that. Tapos nanay ka pa, lalo na kung meron kang 3, 4 na anak. 'Di ba? And then baka mamaya biyanan, manugang ka pa ng biyanan mo na kailangan mo ring tulungan or anak ka ng magulang na kailangan mong alagaan kasi may sakit. All of that you have to do at home kung saan may chaos, magulo, may nagtambak na plato. So mahirap yung focus. Ang solution na ginawa ko dyan, sir, is nung ako ay nagpagawa ako ng sarili kong home office. So yung isang unit namin convert namin into an office para ako lang yun nandun, kahit maingay ako, walang nagsasabi sa akin huwag kang maingay, tahimik ka. And then pag mga friends na kailangan din namin mag-meeting, nagkaroon ako ng spare room para may pag-entertain ako ng visitor. But that doesn't happen ng biglaan. Matagal siya and pag-iipunan mo talaga. Pero you have to have your own office kahit maliit na kwarto kasi naranasan ko, sir, nagmi-meeting ako sa loob ng banyo. Hindi lang halata kasi maganda yung wall. Pero nasa banyo ka, para lang hindi ka maka-istorbo na natutulog. So that's one thing. Focus. Find a way to make you focus kahit nasa bahay despite the chaos. Sabi nga, thrive in chaos.
Anyway, because supposedly time is up, maybe you have from the floor or from the online. Any question? Meron ba? Before we wrap up. Oh, kasi maganda conversation. Meron ba? Sige. Ma'am, please.
Okay. Good morning. Actually, this is for all. How would you or what advice would you give, no? Kasi napansin ko po sa mga VAs having problem with client acquisition. Pagka halimbawa natapos na yung unang project and then they want to acquire a new, tapos hindi sila mabilis. Alam mo naman yung mga tao ngayon, instant, gusto may kapalit agad. Marami po kasing mga VA kong kakilala na naging frustrated sa client acquisition and then they just went back to corporate world or BPO. Yun lang pa.
So, so the question is about client acquisition for VAs lang ba or for freelancers as a whole?
Both.
Okay. Okay. So this is the way. This is the way I usually get clients now. Number one, I get leads. So I first have to identify yung market na gusto kong iserve. So say for example, health and wellness. Ganon. Sabihin natin health and wellness retail stores, mga nagbebenta ng supplements and all that. So the first is identifying the market. Pangalawa, we have to identify first, after the market, ano yung problema ng market na yun? Like, for example, retail stores na nagbebenta ng health and supplements, ano ba talagang gusto nila? May problem ba sila sa distribution, sa sales, repeat purchases? So kailangan nating ma-identify yun. The problem is kapag when freelancers label themselves as VAs, tapos nag-pitch ka sa client, I'm a VA, you're just a VA in a sea of a ton of VAs. Diba? Like, for example, pag ikaw, may bag naman na maganda, ba't ka bibili sa, diba? Like, dito sa store na to or dito. Kung ang gasolina, 8 dito, malamang dito ka pupunta sa pinakamura, nagiging pamurahan yung labanan. So what I do is, I get muna yung leads. So pupunta ako ng, either I hire my people to do it, punta ako ng Fiverr, bibili ako ng leads, and then, kukunin ko yung mga emails nun, and then I send them a cold email. Now, dito na papasok yung problem na part. Because when I pitch clients on email, hindi kasi ako nag-a-apply eh. I find clients that I'd like to work with, and ako yung nagpipitch. So when I pitch yung sa email, ang binubungad ko is yung problem. Like for example, hey, Rick, saw your store, man. It's really good. Love the products. By the way, my name's John. and I can help you make more sales on your store, additional 30 to 40% using email. Let me know if that's something that you like. Let me know if you're interested. Ganun lang naman ako mag-pitch. So, out of 100 na ipipitch mo ng ganun, usually babalik sa mga 2 to 4 spot. Okay, so that removes, ito lang yun eh. Kaya nahihirapan tayong kumuha ng clients because yung ways natin dito sa Pinas is to apply. Now, if you apply, that removes the control out of you. Kasi sila nagde-decide. Di ba, negosyo tayo, we're freelancers, we are our own businesses eh. So how do businesses find other businesses? We do outreach. So yun yung ginagawa ko. So you send as much of that as possible. Pero as a VA, you need to have a specific problem that you're solving. Kasi VA ka eh. So mapapansin mo yung mga VA agencies na sobrang sikat, sobrang specific ng service nila. Real estate. Diba? Like VA for real estate. Meron namang VA for coaches. Tapos ang pitch nila, we're gonna lessen your workload by 80%. So there's always a result dun sa pinipitch mong service. You're not just pitching, VA po ako, tanggapin niyo ako. Like that's gonna be hard to, kahit kaninong sa industry mahirap yun eh. But if you're pitching a solution to a problem, out of 100 people that you're gonna reach out to via email, 2 to 3 would babalik sa'yo. Yung 2 to 3 dun, magiging client mo doon, isa, dalawa. So just repeat, repeat again and again hanggang dumami yung client base mo. I hope that answers the question. Yeah.
That definitely answers the question. It would definitely help all the aspiring VAs or freelancers. But I have another one, if you may. Yeah, anybody can answer this. What do you think is the important work ethics any VA or freelancer should have?
Yung mic, sir. So, tatagutin ko na rin. Important ethics is integrity. You have to be honest even if everybody else is no longer honest. Kasi pagka sa'yo pa lang, lumulusot ka na sa oras, wala na, mawawala rin yung tiwala. Miski yung tiwala mo sa sarili mo mawawala. So, show the client what Filipinos are really made of. We are honest people and we can show that to the world. Yun lang, wala nang iba. And then you will grow from it.
So I think that's it, no? I think we're very over time already. Anyway, I think it's very clear, no? We have very meron pa. Ano? Organizers, okay pa? Sige.
Hello po, good morning. Bale, we are freelancers, group of freelancers po, and we wanted to target local market. So, tapos we are discussing about some of the businesses kasi they are not aware of some skills na pwede sa businesses na like social media management. So how can we approach these businesses para maging mas aware sila that these skills can help their business grow and yun, thrive. Lalo na ngayon, digital lahat, di ba? So, yun po. Ano po ma-advise nyo po sa amin?
So
Thank
if I may paraphrase your question, ma'am, I think you're asking, how do you how would you want to how do you communicate to your local market that there is such an industry that can help them in their business, no? I think that's the question. So anyone?
Number one, easiest way, hindi masyado technical, no? Easiest way is give them a form wherein there are list of questions na mas maiintindihan mo yung business nila at the same time, mas maiintindihan nila yung gusto nila for their business. May tinatawag tayong audit form for brands wherein you will be able to just make it comprehensive as you can. Kasi minsan kapag masyado na siyang paulit-ulit yung mga forms natin, tinatamad na si client magsagot, ang end nun, hindi mo mapipiga yung kailangan mong information. And at the same time, you have to do your own research, investigation, and study the industry. If it is in real estate, check all other real estates from that area. If it's a fashion, you have to check all other leading fashions, how they do their businesses. If there are established fashion or brands naman na malamang na i-publish na yung story nila. There are already stories about them, how they did their businesses, and magkakaroon ka na ng feels, no, na kapag pinakita sa akin ng client ko na ito yung gusto niya for her brand or for his brand, pwede kong itulay yung proposal ko kung paano ko nakikitang nagfo-flourish yung other businesses based dun sa audit na ginawa mo. You just really have to be diligent in doing that audit. Kasi dun mo makikilala talaga yung brand, and yung business owners usually, di ba magulo yung utak nila eh. Ang dami nilang gusto but they do not know how to materialize it, how to convert it into a content or sa product nila or sa services talaga nila ng maayos. So dun ka papasok, dun mo ipapaintindi sa kanila na based dun sa audit, based on how you say things, based on our conversation, based on our discovery call, lahat ng references na nag-gather mo, eto I think yung proposal ko for you, this is how I see na matutulungan kita on that end, no? So, easy lang. Mag-research ka, magbigyan mo ng paraan yung client mo na makilala niya yung business niya, yung market niya, at the same time, ikaw din makikilala mo rin yung business niya and yung market niya. Kasi you don't want to assume. You don't want to assume, no? Minsan meron na silang mga contents and all that and materials, assets. Yun pala hindi nila gusto yun. May iba pala silang gusto. So yun lang. Kasi pag nandun ka na sa loob, pag ginagawa mo na yan, then you will also discover the other things that will support your initial strategy. So dun mo siya simulan. Know your client by doing those simple but yet critical, no, processes.
Ma-add ko lang, sa akin lang, ang problema ko sa ating freelancers, gusto nating social media manager ako, gusto nating maintindihan ng mga businesses kung anong ginagawa natin, when in fact tayo mismo hindi natin alam kung ano ba yung ginagawa natin para sa kanila. Halimbawa, pag tinanong ko yung iba, ano ba ginagawa mo? I'm a social media manager. Wala naman silang pakialam dun eh. Pero pag tinanong kita, ano bang ginagawa mo? I help brands increase their follower counts by 10,000 each month. Wala akong pakialam kung social media manager ka o sumasayaw ka sa TikTok. Kung kaya mo kong tulungan ng madagdagan ng 10,000 followers each month, i-hire kita eh. That's what we're kind of referring to. You have to know the result that you're bringing to the client. Kasi yung business, wala naman silang alam sa social media, wala silang alam sa email marketing, wala silang alam sa VA. Ang alam lang nila, ito yung business ko, ito yung gusto kong mangyari. So that's why kanina I said, you have to find out ano ba yung problem ng industry na yun and then solve it. So you don't talk about yourself as, I'm a social media manager. No. I help you get this result. Pag yun yung ginamit mo, they don't care if you're a social media manager or I don't know, TikTok dancer. Wala naman silang pakialam dun eh. Yun. You would get the gig. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's very good insight, no? Know your market. So anyway, is there any other questions? Okay na? Meron pa. Daming makahirit. Sige.
Ayan. Hello, good morning po. This time po, what I want to ask is the mental health aspect of during this career po. I know Miss Ma'am Alicia po shared hers, pero I want to know from the others as well. Ako po kasi I am a UP Open University student po. So chronically online student po ako hanggang graduate, which also allowed me to enroll in DGPH and become a freelancer kasi marami po akong time for myself. Pero because of this lifestyle, wait because of this lifestyle po, medyo na-realize ko nakakaano po siya sa mental health po namin kasi pagising mo, ang babati lang sa'yo yung laptop mo, tapos matutulog ka na, tapos nasa ano ka lang. Parang, sorry, sensitive po ako dito sa sa subject na to. Parang wala ka nang inuuwian kasi yung bahay mo na-associate niyo na po siya sa stress, sa work, tapos wala ka pong mga colleagues that could share the same yung mga pinagdadaan niyo na po na sa work niyo po. Parang ganun. So gusto ko po malaman kung what you would do to nurture your motivations in keeping this kind of lifestyle po. Yun lang.
Okay. So quickly lang, sorry, moms na lahat yung tawag ko. Okay. So one of the risks talaga ng freelancing and staying online is isolation. Yun talaga yung isang malaking risk nun kasi you are ka nasisikatan ng araw, no? Kaharap mo lang computer mo. One thing na I think effective for me and I think mag-work sa'yo, find your community, no? Find your community na magka-level kayo ng thoughts, magka-level kayo ng pinagdadaanan para ma-share nyo. Meron kayong community na hindi kayo nahihiyang i-share yung struggles nyo because most likely you are not comfortable to share it to just anyone, even with your family, because you feel like you will not be understood. No? So, find a community na tingin mo maiintindihan ka at mag-share sa just any other kind of issues din. When I was breastfeeding, ganun din, naganap din ako ng community. So find a community. Number 2, very mabilis lang, maglagay ka ng any touch of nature sa workstation mo or sa study station mo. A plant, malapit ka sa window, kasi yung ganong environment, it also regenerates your energy and it helps you na pag tumingin ka sa green psychologically, pag tumingin ka sa green, mare-refresh yung eyes mo or magre-reset yan. So ganun din kapag hindi siya, I want it to be feasible as possible yung mga gagawin nyo on your end. So number 1, find your community to avoid isolation, and number 2, incorporate nature to your workstation or your study station para maliliit na hakbang lang yan but it's very critical.
May very quickly, gusto ko lang dagdagan. Yun din ang advice ko pero may idadagdag lang ako. Lalo na bata yung nagtanong, parang kaedad lang nung anak ko. Cut down all the junk foods. At saka mag-exercise kayo. Kasi yung pagiging healthy, nagkakaroon siya ng effect sa mental. Magtanggal kayo ng coke, ng unnecessary sugar. Please, you're killing your bodies pagka kumakain tayo ng sobrang sugar sa katawan. Hindi naman kasi natin kailangan yung sobra. Kailangan moderate lang. Pag healthy kasi yung utak mo, yung pumapasok sa katawan mo, healthy din yung utak mo. So yung cortisol, yung happy hormones na tinatawag, nagsisecrete siya, lalo na pag pinapawisan tayo. Humans are meant to work at kailangan natin pagpawisan. Pero ngayon, ang may muscle na lang sa atin, guys, aminin natin, ang mga daliri natin. So we have to find a way, work out kahit 5 minutes every day, kahit 10 squats, 10 sit-ups, or kahit konti lang, basta pawisan ka lang. Malaking bagay yun yung magagawa nun sa mental health. Plus of course, pray. Every day, pray. Huwag kakalimutan, pagkagising, bago matulog, pray. Yun lang po, sir. Thank you.
So, may last sige. Okay.
Good morning po. I'm a newbie freelancer and as far as I know kasi yung of course no yung target clients natin is foreign clients. And as far as I know kasi foreign clients mas gusto nilang kumuha ng Filipino freelancers kasi mura lang charge. So what do you think na we can do to change that perception sa ating mga Filipino freelancers?
So, pag ganon, minsan kasi marami din po ako na-encounter na low ballers na client. Sabi nila, gusto nila $2 na lang per hour ang bayad sa akin. So, hindi ako pumapayag. Pinapakita ko sa kanya na this is what I do. I can give you 5,000 followers in 1 week, in 1 month, and then I can create content for you that what do you call that? Yung nag-return. Na may ROI, may return of investment. So, from there, makikita nila yung value na ina-add mo sa table. Hindi ka lang just ordinary freelancer na, nag-engage, nagpo-post, na gano'n, na wala kang care sa business nila. I create strategies for them. I create content from content, from strategies to content to acquiring followers and to return of investment. So, makikita naman nila yung value mo at hindi ka na nila ilo-lowball.
So bibigay siya. Yeah. So, number one, tama yung sinabi niya, like you focus on the results. Like if you say, for example, sabi nga niya, di ba? What if I give you an additional $100,000 in revenue? How much would be fair to, would it be fair para sa akin na bayad mo? Yung $1,000 and $2,000 magmumukhang maliit, right? Now, another thing which we don't really even consider is yung experience. Sa totoo lang, pag pumasok ka sa five-star restaurant, may nag-aabang sa'yo, may ano pa, pinagbukas ka ng upuan, hinanda ka ng different courses. Kahit karinderya yon, may hiya ka magbayad ng ng mura. Kasi inasikaso ka, they made you feel different. Now, isipin mo na lang the usual freelancer nag-a-apply. Paano mo babayaran ng mahal yun? Diba? But when in fact, if you reach out and then, okay, first said, okay, let's talk. Ano bang problema ng business mo? Ano bang et cetera, nag-questions ka. Diba? Tapos from there, okay, so I got the problem at alam ko na yung solution doon. Next tomorrow, I'll craft for you a proposal, a specific proposal para tulungan yung business mo. Okay lang ba yun? They say, yes, then you hop to another call. Nga pala, ito yung proposal, ito yung strategy, ito yung investment. So doon pa lang sa intake process natin ng clients, may hiya na magbayad din ng $3 per hour. Sa totoo lang. So aside from the results that we're giving, we also have to focus on paano ba natin sila ino-onboard as a client. Kasi usually ino-onboard natin, ito yung invoice ko, bayaran mo. Ganon. Pero kung gusto mag-provide na experience, okay, goods na, mag-work na tayo, okay, padadalang kita ng email, nandun yung mga kailangan mong questionnaire na kailangan mong sagutan, papadalang kita ng, ako mismo mag-aasikaso sa'yo, etc. You're gonna walk them through the process, may onboarding call pa kayo, may kick-off call pa. Kahit ako may hiya ako magbayad ng $5, $10 lang dun eh. So you have to focus din on, aside from the results, you have to focus on the experience. Like you're asking for a premium price, premium freelancer ka ba? Kailangan balance yun eh. We can't ask for a premium price for a cheap experience. Yan.
Isa rin na nakakalimutan natin, we may be looking at the right market. Baka mamaya nandun ka sa mga agency sites. Kasi ang mga agency, yung mga kliyente na nandun sa agency sites, they were already, may orientation sila na ang mga Filipinos tumatanggap ng $2, $3, $4, $5 an hour. So talo ka na doon kasi nasabihan na sila. Baka pwede ka namang pumunta sa, let's say, LinkedIn o kaya sa mga Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, sa mga online events ng mga, let's say, US events, let's say, any events na andun yung mga dream clients mo. Kailangan kasi alam mo kung magkano rin yung kayang, yung kinikita ng kliyente para mabayaran ka ng ganun. Kasi baka mamaya MSMEs, small, medium, micro entrepreneurs yung kausap mo. Definitely, wala talaga silang budget. But kung mas mataas yung level ng kliyente mo, mataas yung problem na sinusolve mo, mataas yung service, yung quality ng service na binibigay mo, and then andun ka sa tamang market, definitely, hindi ka nila babayaran ng $2 an hour. Huwag kayong papayag. Okay na.
Sige, meron pa. Okay, sige. Oh, I have a very active, last na talaga, sabi ni Emmy. Sige, sige.
Hi, good morning.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. I've been paying attention since yesterday with the discussion, especially about the communities involving women and being inclusive. However, I did not hear something about the Muslim women community. So I'd like to be the voice of the Muslim community here in Zamboanga for today's discussion. So I've been in freelancing for a few months now. So I have an idea kung what kind of challenges that we face, especially like us na ganito when we face clients because I do calls wearing this. So far naman okay siya. There are clients who actually um positively accept us as this. Siguro my question would be, as far as I know, there is a fair share of untapped human resource for online freelancers here in Zamboanga, particularly from the Muslim women community. So, and I'm sure they're very interested to join freelancing as well because as Muslim women, we are kind of restricted to be in the comforts of our home. So working at home will be a great advantage for us Muslim women. So yung question ko is for the Department of ICT, do we have existing programs where we can like be educated about online freelancing here in Zamboanga City lang, locally? And for the panelists, what advice can you give us on as simple as where to start or how to start freelancing? Thank you.
Okay. So, panelists, ako moderator. I maybe I can ask Emmy to answer that, no? Pwede, ikaw yung plus panel ko.
Thank you, Director Rick. Thank you for that question. Definitely, yes, we have a lot of programs for those who would like to become freelancers. And in fact, tomorrow, inviting you to join our Ascend. So there will be more information session about it. But of course, through the leadership of ASECTES and who's also the Regional Director of Region 9, marami po silang dito, mga training programs. I'm not sure if you've seen the yesterday my presentation. Marami naka-line up na training programs for freelancers. Not only for this year, but every year we have those. And so please visit our social media. So nandun lahat siya, yung information sa DICT Facebook and Region 9 and even ILCDB. So sila ang in charge sa trainings ng DICT. So please join tomorrow. It's going to be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. But more information, it's limited, no? So please register. It's good for 100 participants. So yung gusto na nandito would like to pursue at mas malaman pa yung freelancing, please join us. I hope you're able to register na. So that's Ascend. So from freelancers to become BPOs. But it's not just for maging BPO agencies or owners, but really for those who would like to be freelancers. Thank you.
Thank you. Dagdagan ko rin yung sinabi ni Ms. M about the government projects. Yung DICT's Digital Jobs Page project kasi it's inclusive siya. Kumbaga, pwede siya sa lahat. Doon sa mga programs na yun, tinuturo kung paano kayo hahanap ng clients. Yung lahat ng binanggit namin kanina, from branding, portfolio creation, client acquisition, yung pag-i-interview, pag-discovery call ng client, closing, hanggang sa pag-wrap up ng kliyente, pagbibigay ng contract, nandun sa course na yon. And then one thing is, sabi mo kayo na yung iba medyo hindi sanay na hijab, tama ang tawag, di ba? Naka-hijab kayo. Merong malaking need sa UAE na mga clients. Yung mga Muslim communities, doon ka na humanap kasi naiintindihan ka na nila. They know what you need, they know what you are. Pareho kayo ng beliefs, so hindi ka na mahihirapan na, alam mo yung mag-adjust, magkwento na bakit ka nakaganyan yung itsura. Doon ka na sa kaparehas mo. Napakalaki ng market sa UAE. Top that, yung mga Muslim community dito na hindi alam, napakarami mga businesses sa United Arab Emirates at iba pang mga Muslim countries na nangangailangan na nga specifically Muslim women and Muslim VAs, kahit lalaki, matutuwa sila if the people that are helping them shares the same beliefs as they are. And of course, kailangan i-showcase nyo na magaling kayo ha. Hindi lang kailangan itaas nyo rin yung bandera ng Pilipinas. Ito na kasi yung time natin to raise the standards, not just for Christians and Muslims, sa lahat na buong Pilipinas. Pero para nga hindi ka mahirapan, find clients and have the same beliefs as you are. Thank you.
So I really believe we need to wrap up. So I think we've got so many interesting insights, no? And of course their journey as well. So I would like to thank my panel, Rosh, John, May, Ellie, and of course a very engaged audience, no? Na super extended yung panel namin. So again, thank you very much. Congratulations ang saya-saya ng pwede pa one more hour.
So, all right, thank you to our speakers and of course to our audience for your very active participation. So for this point, may we request our speakers and of course our moderator to move to the center of the stage for the awarding of the certificates and tokens. May I also call on stage Assistant Secretary Maria Teresa Camba and Director Emilu Delfin to award the plaque of appreciation and tokens to our speakers. So the plaque reads, "This plaque of appreciation is presented to our speakers for sharing their valuable knowledge as a guest speaker during the Philippine Online Freelancing Conference held on September 12 to 13 at the Garden Orchid Hotel, Zamboanga City." All right. Let's give them a warm round of applause, everybody. Yeah. All right. You know, it's so interesting, no, to know that there are new ways for our freelancers to, further scale up their portfolio. And it's so great how technology has really helped provide us with all these new options to do more and, of course, to earn more. All right. Thank you to our speakers and moderator. All right, so our next speaker is a content creator with over 2 million followers online. He is the founder of WhatsApp Media, a media production company with and WhatsApp Estates, a real estate developer. His current team has over 60 plus employees. To share with us the secret to going viral on the internet and how he get over 1 billion views, joining us virtually, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony McGregor.
Hello, everyone. What's up? Hello, Zamboanga. Super excited to be attending here, even though it's only virtually. Let me share my screen real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, let's get into it, guys. So this is how I got over 1 billion views on the internet and how you can do it too as a freelancer. Yes. Okay, so let me introduce myself real quick. I'm Tony. The internet knows me as What's Up Tony. I have 1.5 million followers on Facebook, another 1 million on Snapchat, and I create content about the most insane stories in the world. And a lot of those stories are about things that I found right here in the Philippines. So before I tell you how I got 1 billion views on the internet, let me talk a little bit about how I started as a freelancer. So I graduated in the Netherlands with a master's in marketing, and I hated all the jobs out there, all the 9-to-5 corporate jobs. I hated them. I wanted to be a content creator and a videographer. So I sold everything that I owned and I booked a one-way ticket to the Philippines and I bought a camera. So I traveled all the way from the north, all the way to the south, actually to Zamboanga, where I'm from. I started off as a freelancer. So I was doing freelance marketing for gyms, trying to do paid advertising. I was also a freelance TV host for a show called Living Asia Channel. Maybe you've seen it. And I wanted to be my own boss. So as a content creator, I needed to learn 3 skills. It was how to shoot, how to script, and how to edit. So I spent about 3 years really perfecting these skills and learning how to become a one-man team so that I could become a successful content creator. So flash forward 5 years, and I have made thousands of videos on the internet, and they have got a lot of views. So this is one of my most viral videos from 2020, the Philippine Trap, with over 9 million views. I've also made videos about the tallest man in the Philippines. I found him in Batangas. That got 4 million views. And my personal favorite, Don't Drink with Filipinos, with 9.6 million views. So I've made a lot of videos on the internet that have gotten a lot of views, and I would love to show you guys this video so you get an idea of the type of content that I make. Okay.
Warning, you should never drink with Filipinos because you might end up like this. But before I tell you why, I have to tell you a story. A few years ago, when I came to the Philippines, I met these guys in La Union who offered me a shot of gin pula.
You like it, right?
Drinking gin?
Yes, it is gin.
At first, I was suspicious because in other countries, it's unlikely that strangers on the street will offer you alcohol for free. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Shut up. But these strangers turned out to be some of the nicest people I ever met, and they quickly turned into good friends.
In the Philippines, you can see this one. That's a mic. Oh my God. See that?
I have my one smiling here. Only in the Philippines. But boy, oh boy, did they get me drunk. And this is how I discovered that Filipinos love to drink and they love to party. And now that I'm a bit older and hopefully a bit wiser, I'm going to travel to the biggest party island in the Philippines and get drunk to show you just how much Filipinos love to party. And by the end of this video, you might see me regret my decision. To find out how much Filipinos love to party, I traveled to this tiny island called Boracay. It's known for its beautiful beaches, its white sand, and of course, its parties. And the first thing I realized when I got here was that alcohol was cheap, super duper cheap. This bottle of Bacardi cost $2. In Australia, where I was born, a bottle like this costs over $50. So I'm gonna buy as many bottles of these as I can carry and go and give them out to strangers for free. I got a gift for you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And what I learned is that Filipinos have a really unique way of drinking alcohol. It's called tagay. And here's how it works. There's one shot glass and it gets passed around until everyone has taken a shot. Then it goes around again and again and again until everyone is drunk.
Cheers.
Wow.
That was nice. Wow.
Another thing I learned is that Filipinos love to drink in the streets. They don't need a bar, a disco, or even a house. And they are so friendly that they even invite strangers to drink with them.
Welcome to my island, man. Come on.
So now that you know how Filipinos drink, let's take a look at what they drink. You see, a Filipino will drink all kinds of alcohol, like beer or rum, but in some cases, people make their own alcohol from rice or sugarcane or even coconuts. And oftentimes, while they drink, they also eat different kinds of snacks, like this, that they snack on while they eat. They call it pulutan.
This is our pulutan. Let's get drunk, Filipino style.
Turns out Filipinos eat while they drink so that they can drink even more. And now I understand why these guys I met in La Union all those years ago offered me shots of gin pulag for free, simply because that's how it's done here in the Philippines. And these guys became my good friends that I stayed in touch with for years. And they even let me stay with them in their surfer's hut for free. The local surfers here are just the nicest people ever. They let me stay in their hut thing. So tonight, this is going to be my accommodation and it costs 0 pesos. Filipinos are the nicest people ever. So at the end of the day, Filipinos love to party because it's a great way to have fun with your old friends and make new friends at the same time. Because the saying is true. It really is more fun and more alcohol in the Philippines.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that video on why you should not drink with Filipinos. So after making hundreds of videos like this one and getting millions of views on the internet, I've learned that there is a recipe to going viral, and I'm going to teach you guys that recipe. You can take it and go viral in your own way, whether that's in, marketing or you want to sell product videos or whatever. This is a great kind of guide to how to do it. So first of all, the first thing you should look out for when you're trying to go viral is, does the content or does the topic that you're making a video about have what I call the wow effect? And the wow effect has to do with evoking emotions. When you see a topic, does it make you angry, sad, or happy, or have some kind of strong emotion? And if it does, it's very likely that it has the wow effect and has the ability to go viral. Okay, so try to not choose boring topics. Don't be boring. And here's some great examples of topics that really have the wow effect and also got millions of views on the internet. Here's a great sample of this one with the baby with tattoos. Mom tattoos her baby. This is so shocking. I'm sure that a lot of people, especially mothers in the audience right now, are like, oh my gosh, this is the wow effect. Okay. Next, the first 3 seconds of any video matters the most. So you can have a video that is amazing. It's 3 minutes long. It's spectacular, but the first 3 seconds is not engaging. It doesn't have the wow effect. Then your video will not go viral. And the reason for that is because the algorithm looks at how many people stick around for the first 3 seconds of any video. So this is why you have to have an engaging first 3 seconds. It has to be really, really engaging. And I have some examples here to show you guys of awesome hooks that did really well on the internet. So let me play it for you guys, just the first few seconds.
This teacher is going to jail for getting pregnant by her 13-year-old student, not once, but twice.
Wow, shocking, okay? This one is very shocking. Here's another one.
This TikTok model has the world's sharpest jawline.
Jesus, my guy, you cut diamonds with that jawline.
That's a very sharp jawline. Wow. I think this video did about 10 million views. And last one.
I'm being stuck here.
I understand.
I can't go nowhere. I'm so depressed.
I understand.
I'm being stuck in this bed every single day. I can't even get up and walk. I can't even shower. I can't even do nothing for myself.
That is so emotionally evoking. I think this video did about 20 to 30 million. It's one of my most viral. Okay, so I've made a first second checklist for you guys. So if you're making a video, make sure that your first second has all of this implemented, and it'll increase your chances of making a viral video. And this is relevant for TikToks if you guys are making short form content, or for long form videos, or even for YouTube. So make sure it has that wow effect. It has to evoke emotions, can be happy, sad, angry, etc. It has to have bright colors. So research has shown that on social media, people stop and watch when the colors are bright and saturated. If you're choosing dark colors like black and gray, they won't stick around for as long. And then next, it has to be easy and simple to understand, and you need a catchy title. Okay, that's the first second checklist. Okay, so now that you know how to make an engaging first 3 seconds of a video, what about the rest of the video, right? What about the other minute or so of the video? Well, to make a video go viral, it's not only the first 3 seconds that matters. It's how long people watch the video overall. And this metric is called watch time. So for example, if your video is 3 minutes long and your average watch time is 1 minute and 30 seconds, that means on average, people watched half of your video, which is a very good watch time. And if you have a high watch time on your videos, then the algorithm is going to push out your content even more. So the key to going viral is having a high watch time. And there are tactics that I implement in my videos to increase the watch time. And if you make videos and you use this tactic, I'm telling you that you're going to go viral on the internet. So the tactic is called curiosity gaps. And it's basically asking a question and then giving an answer in your video. And what a lot of beginning content creators do is they ask the question and then they immediately give the answer. And this will give you a very low watch time. That's actually not what you want. You want to ask a question and then build suspense up until the answer and then answer it. So this is, by doing this, you're kind of increasing the watch time of your video because the viewers need to stick around until they get that answer. All right. I hope that's clear, guys. I'm not sure if there's any questions, but if there is any, someone please let me know, or maybe we can do Q&A at the end. Okay, so here is the viral recipe for a video. So if you make a video, make sure it has all of these 4 tactics. It has the wow effect. It has a catchy first 3 seconds. You utilize curiosity gaps, which is the question and answer, without immediately answering the question. And make sure that it has a high watch time. All right, guys, that is the viral recipe. I would love to see you guys implement this in your next videos. Super interesting to see your results. All right, so how did I get 1 billion views by doing this? Because my Facebook page is only 1.5 million followers, and 1 billion views is a lot. So to get this many views, I basically took my viral recipe from What's Up Tony, this one. I took this recipe and I multiplied it by 100. So I couldn't do this myself, guys. I couldn't do it as an individual freelancer. I had to hire people. So I opened an office in Manila in BGC. It's newly opened just 6 months ago. And we started to basically produce more videos using this viral recipe. So now we have over 100 plus shows on social media. This is my one. And we talk about everything from the news to celebrity gossip, to human stories, to animal memes. And all of the videos use that same viral recipe, just in a different niche. So we took that formula, multiplied it by 100, and then we multiplied it again by taking it multilingual. So we take those same videos and we change the language to Norwegian, Dutch, Spanish, English, Swedish, German, and Hindi to even get more reach on the same videos. So using this viral recipe, we've been able to build an amazing team of over 60 plus people. Just imagine this. This all started from me as one freelancer in the Philippines, taking one recipe and being able to scale it to 60 plus team members. So we actually hire a lot of freelancers here. 90% of the team is in the Philippines, all over the Philippines. And our main work source are video editors. These are some of our amazing video editors. We have script writers, people who write the content. We also have story hunters, which are people who look for the topics online. They basically scroll through TikTok and try and find viral trending topics that we can remake across our channels. We have graphic designers. And that's pretty much all of our team. That is the What's Up Media team. And I think what's cool about us is that we're a very modern company and pretty much everyone is young. And because of that, we literally don't care about your degree. We don't look at anyone's credentials before we hire them. We just look at the work that they're giving us and if it's up to standard. And we've literally hired like 19-year-old still in college students because their work was amazing. Another thing that's great about working at What's Up Media is that all of the jobs are 100% remote. And there's no mandatory 9 to 5 office hours for anyone. So you can work remote, you can come to the office or not, it doesn't matter. We don't make anyone check in. And we also have games in the office, like foosball, like Xbox, Netflix, and even a DJ set. All right, coming to the end, guys. I want to end on a little note that right now, this industry is going through a shift from traditional media to social media. Nowadays, people are starting to trust individual creators a lot more than big corporate brands. Even news influencers, for example, some people are starting to watch news influencers instead of watching BBC or CNN because they find them more trustworthy. So it's a very interesting time to be in this industry and to work as a freelancer in this industry as well. Okay, thank you for listening, everyone. And if you have any questions, I think we have some time. If not, you can message me on my Instagram.
All right, thank you, Mr. Tony McGregor. So, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand and we'll try to get them addressed while we have Mr. Tony here with us. To all those aspiring content creators, or maybe you have questions on how he was able to scale up his business. Do we have questions on Zoom, guys, also? Going once? Oh, I guess how can we reach you, Tony, if ever some of our audience members are kind of shy to ask? Do you have any socials here?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram. It's whatsup.tony.
All right, you can add him on WhatsApp. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have a question here. All right.
Hi, Tony. I just want to ask, could you give advice on how we can search for these creative and wow factor stories so that we can make our own? And can you also give an advice on how we can make it our own? Because I know you said you get these stories from viral TikToks. I want to know how do you make it unique and different so that it goes viral and you're being known for it? That's
Great,
my
great. So the way that I find these topics is I will literally scroll on social media, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, or whatever. And a great way to see if it'll perform is, well, first of all, has it gone viral before on someone else's social media? Because if it has, you can probably remake it and it'll still go viral. But in the case that it hasn't gone viral on someone else's, what I look for is, do I feel an emotion myself when I see this topic? Do I feel like, wow, this is so sad, or so, it makes me so angry, for example? If it gives you an emotion yourself when you see that topic, it's likely that it'll go viral. And when it comes to how can you remake that content in your own style? I think it really comes down to just doing it again and again and again, and then adapting a little bit as you go to become more like yourself. So I was basically, when I started my journey, I wasn't really unique in the way that I created content. I was kind of copying other content creators. And it took me about 1 to 2 years to really find my own unique style that fits the way that I like to create content. So when you're starting off, don't expect to be completely original. It's okay to copy people who give you inspiration. I hope that answers your question.
All right, thank you. I think we have someone here on Zoom raising her hand. Miss Mary, are you able to unmute yourself so that you can go ahead and ask your question?
Hello, Tony. You're fun too. I watch your videos. Do you have like a question framework in your videos, like a framework that we could like follow that to make that video viral? Because it's an art, the art of questioning. Thank you.
Question framework. I think in this question, you're referring to the curiosity gaps. Am I right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how do you use curiosity gaps? So my videos are 3 minutes long. They tend to be 3 minutes. And I use 3 curiosity gaps usually in each of my videos. So a great way for you to learn how to do that is go and watch my video and pay attention to when I ask a question. And then also pay attention to when I give you the answer to that question, because it's not directly after it. So I tend to ask a question and then hype it up for 1 minute, hype up the answer, and then give the answer after a minute. And then once I give you the answer, I'll ask another question, and I'll do that around 2 to 3 times per video. So that's the secret, curiosity gaps. And I'll tell you guys that before I discovered that secret, I didn't get millions of views on my videos. But when I saw other content creators using this tactic and then I implemented it in my videos, then I started to get 1, 2, 10 million views videos. So it really is game changing when you start to implement that in your content. And also, thanks for watching the videos, Mary.
I have a follow-up question. Like, how do you like how long would it take to your video to get viral, and like your patience like when you started up, because it's like the most difficult starting point, and when how long we should go on this journey?
Good question. For me, I was freelancing in the Philippines while I was trying to learn how to make viral videos. And I was making videos for about 2 years and no one cared. No one was watching my videos. And the reason that no one was watching them was because the videos sucked. So I think what's more important is not really how long it's going to take you. What's more important is that you're constantly learning and you're constantly analyzing other creators' videos and how you can implement their tactics into your videos to make better ones. Because the faster you learn, the faster your content will go viral. So if your content is not going viral right now and you're making videos, then something's wrong. You need to change up your content. You need to make better quality videos and really implement the tactics that I showed you here, the checklists. And if you implement those, I think you can see a lot of improvement in the views that you get.
Thank you so much, Tony.
Thank you, Mary.
All right. I think that's all the questions we have. Again, thank you, Mr. Tony, for being with us here. Can we get you to just stay for a while until we ask our assistant secretary for regional development, Asik Tess Kamba, and Director Emmy to please go up on stage for a quick photo session with Sir Tony. All right, big smile, Sir Tony. One question. What's up, Tony?
What's up?
You doing good? You doing good, brother?
Always, always.
All
Hope
right.
you're doing good too. Thanks for having me.
All right. Taking the photo in 3, 2, 1. Big smile, Tony. All right. Thank you so much, Tony.
Thank you.
There
Thank
you
you.
have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Tony McGregor has just unveiled the secret to achieving his viral success on the internet. All right. So moving on to our next and final panel entitled Freelance Content Bucket, Elevating Digital Skills of Online Freelancers in Zamboanga Peninsula. We'll discuss various in-demand and competitive digital skills of online essential in elevating their careers in the digital world, such as video editing, graphic design, social media, and content writing. Everyone, let us welcome the moderator of our fourth and last panel. She is a seasoned communications specialist who spent 5 years spearheading a government agency's regional communication team. She notably wrote 4 ICT project entries that showcased the Philippines on the global stage, earning recognition at the World Summit on Information Society Prizes since 2018 by the International Telecommunications Union. She was named the first Regional Information Officer of the Year by the Mindanao Communications Network in 2021. Known as Angel Little on social media, she writes inspirational and faith-based content, which often goes viral and is well-loved by a combined following of 195,000 readers. Through this online community, she has sold out her self-published journals and is currently writing her first book. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Angelita Chua Eloren.
Buenos dias! Pag sinabi kong popcorn, sabihin niyong hooray! Popcorn! Popcorn! All right, so we are down to our last set of speakers and I'm very honored to introduce them. So let's go. Ayan, so our speakers for this topic or subject, freelance content bucket, elevating digital skills on online freelancers in Zamboanga Peninsula. So our first speaker is, dito ako sa labas para makita niyo naman ako. So our first speaker is an electronics engineer who has served as the Dean of the College of Engineering at Maine College and as the head of J. Jaira Computer College in this city. He led the Electronics Communication Department of the Northern Area Armed Forces Hospital at the King Khalid Military City, Saudi Arabia for 6 years and began his career as a freelancer on Odesk, now known as Upwork. He has successfully ventured into web development, branding, SEO, search engine marketing, affiliate marketing, and also he's a certified Google Analytics, Google Ads, and Facebook Ads service provider. He established CTI Media Services, which now proudly stands as a verified and certified Google partner. Please welcome on stage Mr. Nathan Cornelia.
Buenos días con vosotros todos. I'm here to share my journey as online freelancing. Galing abroad, bumalik ako rito even though I'm already serving as the head of the department doon sa Saudi Arabia. It's because of, kagaya ng mga reason ng iba, I'm already a family man. Iniwan ko yung aking bata, 6 months pa lang. So pagdating ko doon, hindi talaga kaya na hindi mo makita yung baby mo. Especially pag first born pa yung baby. So I started as a freelancer, bumalik ako dito sa Pilipinas. Sa bahay lang ako nagtrabaho. Sa iba, sa tingin nila, bakit ka nag-level down? Bakit ka parang nagpa-demote ka ata? But I continued, sabi ko masaya ako kasi kasama ko yung family ko sa bahay. So until I reach also the top rated status, may pumunta sa akin sa bahay, humihingi ng tulong. Sabi ko, sige, tulungan kita. Dito ka sa tabi ko, lagay niya yung laptop niya. Doon sa bahay na, sa maliit namin na bahay na yung kwarto, doon kami dalawa nag-work. And then, naisip ko, marami kasing mga kaibigan yung natulungan ko, pumunta rin doon para humingi rin ng tulong. Yung sa labas ng kapitbahay namin, may mga tattoo artist, may mga tambay. Yung iba hindi nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral kasi walang kakayahan. Sabi ko, sige, punta kayo rito. So I started to create a space. Next slide, please. I started to create a space lang para ma-accommodate ko sila, matulungan, maturuan kung ano yung ginagawa ko, kung bakit masaya na ako doon sa aking sitwasyon. So yan nga yung space na ginawa ko. And then, maraming tao na dito from Zamboanga naka-observe, no, paano ba, ano yung ginagawa nyo? Pumunta na naman, next slide, siguro you might notice this person. Ayan sila, dumami na sila, umabot ng, yung iba mga estudyante dati na dumaan din sa akin. Yung iba dyan, mga tambay na may skills, na isinama din ng kaibigan, nagpahingi ng tulong. And then next slide. Ito, siguro kilala nyo si Dexter, almost 2 million follower na rin siya sa social media, nasa farming siya. Actually, pinupuntahan yan dito ng mga general galing Manila, ng mga taga-abroad para lang puntahan yung kanyang farming dito. No? So isa yan siya rin na pumunta sa akin at I'm the man behind din sa promotion niya. Next slide. And doon sa pagtulong ko sa kanila, I didn't realize na I was already building pala my business. No, nung nalaman ko na, uy, pwede pala ako makabigay ng impact sa buhay ng ibang tao. That is why I started CTI Media Services. And then, what I did is just to solve other people's problem. Kung ano yung usual na ginawa ko sa iba, yun lang din kung yung gagawin ko sa kanila. So, ganun lang po din yun kadali. So, sana maka-encourage yun sa iba na ang motivation lang talaga naman doon, I just started to just do what I love to do, just to be beside me, my family, and the rest is just history. So, yun po. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker is Miss Karen Liz Icaldatoy. She specializes in enhancing the online visibility and Google ranking of businesses by leveraging her skills in content writing and SEO strategies. As a single mom, she also manages her digital marketing agency and various entrepreneurial ventures. Her inspiring mission involves supporting mothers and emerging freelancers on their journey to empowerment. She collaborates with her dedicated team at The K Perspective, offering a comprehensive range of services to provide holistic solutions that propel businesses toward digital success. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Karen Datoy.
Good morning. Charot. When I received the invitation from the AC to speak here, yung pinakaunang thing talaga na pumasok sa isip ko is, do you sure? Alam kong raw grammar yun. Huwag niyo akong i-judge. Pero yun talaga naisip ko. Kasi I'm from Tacloban City, so that's 2 airplane rides away. So malayo siya and mahal yung airfare. Char. Pero yun, sabi nila, kere naman. So that's why I am here. So I'm Karine. I'm an SEO content engineer. So tatanungin niyo, ano yung SEO content engineer? Actually, wala talagang ganun. Gawa-gawa ko lang talaga siya. Kasi I'm a civil engineer and I'm an SEO specialist and I'm also a content writer. So parang lumpia. So rolled into one, SEO content engineer. Oh, ako lang yung merong ganun. So ganon. Kapag i-search niyo siya, ako lang yon. So all those 3 things, I do it. kapag tinatanong nila, why did you choose freelancing over civil engineering? I didn't. I'm doing both. Ginagawa ko siya because of the gift of flexibility and freedom ng freelancing. So nagagawa ko yung civil engineering task ko. And today, I'm tasked to discuss about how I use AI tools for freelancing. So since sobrang dami niya, linagay ko na lang siya dyan. Bahala na kayo sa buhay niyo, Char. Picturean niyo na lang. So these are the tools that I use. And some of it actually, I haven't tried some of the tools here, but I know they're also effective. But as a writer, what I usually use are, Grammarly, Hemingway, these things. But before, I really don't use Grammarly kasi perfect ako. Of course, hindi. Kasi, nakakatamad. Yung after you write, irarano pa siya sa Grammarly, kasi tamad din ako. But na-realize ko later on that there's really a big difference between your output na hindi mo ni-run sa Grammarly at yung ni-run mo sa Grammarly. Kasi makita mo yung mga pagkukulang mo sa buhay doon sa articles. Encourage them to always run their articles sa Grammarly, even if you just use the free version. Pwede na yon. Pero meron din akong sariling Grammarly from Black Market. Wag yon. Pero yun nga. So Grammarly is actually an AI-driven tool. So hindi lang ChatGPT kasi ngayon, kapag sinasabing AI, may 3 minutes, Char. May ChatGPT agad yung pumapasok sa isip natin. Hindi lang siya ChatGPT. Sobrang dami. Yung nakikita niyo sa screen, these are all AI-driven tools. And malaking tulong siya sa atin because naging mas productive tayo and naging mas maganda yung output natin because that's our goal that we'll be able to give quality output to our clients. So actually, I have a confession to make. Ayoko talaga ng mga AI content generation tools. Hate na hate ko talaga siya. So before, I think that was 2014, I had a client who asked me to use these tools. Kasi sabi niya, you can actually earn more if you use these tools because I will no longer pay my writers. Mas sabi ko, I don't want to use it because where's the fish yung output niya. Alam niyo yung where's the fish? Wag na lang. Tapos, yun. It sucks. So I don't want to use it. But my client insisted that I need to use it. So I tried doing it. And when he asked me how was it, I told it, I actually spend more time rewriting and editing the content from this AI thing he bought than actually writing from scratch. So I stopped using it. But fast forward to 2022, where I worked with an Australian company as a copywriter, and I was asked to write 30,000 words in 10 days and edit 60,000 words in 10 days. So kailangan ko ng tulong ng AI, huwag magaling. So yun, so they asked me to use Jasper, and that's the time when I finally appreciated Jasper and Copy AI. Alam mo si Jasper, nag-ilang ulit siya nagpalit ng pangalan. So yun. And right now, may nagtanong sa akin kanina, do you use ChatGPT? I use it every day for generating ideas lang. Hindi yung ka-copy-paste yung nandun. Bad yun. Okay, so yun na. Next slide na tayo. Kung maubos na 1 minute na lang daw. So ito yung pinaka-question na palaging tinatanong. Will AI replace humans? Ano sagot? No. Why? Kasi no. Sino gumawa ng AI? Di ba humans din? And yung mas totoong statement is humans who use AI will replace those humans who do not use AI. Kasi mag-left behind na sila. Ito yung group ng humans na gumagamit na AI, mas mabilis na yung output, mas maganda. Tapos yung mga hindi, ganun pa din sila. Charot. So ito, last statement ko, AI is, basahin nyo na lang. Ako na nga. AI is revolutionizing the world of freelancing, automating tasks, and augmenting the capabilities of freelancers. It's not about humans versus machines. It's about humans and machines working together to achieve new heights of productivity and creativity. And I thank you. Char.
Thank you, engineer. Our next speaker is a digital marketing enabler with over a decade of experience. He's the CEO of Infinity Hub, a well-known digital marketing agency in the Philippines based in Davao. He's proudly certified by both Facebook and Google for his advertising skills. But what makes him truly stand out is his passion for teaching others. He's been the driving force behind some practical digital marketing training in the Philippines and worldwide. A warm round of applause for Mr. Hilmar Padua.
Good morning. Mayong buntag. I'll make it short kasi alam ko gutom na kayo lahat. So I'm the CEO of Infinity Hub. And Infinity Hub is a 12 years digital agency. So to start an agency is not an easy. So what I'm going to share to you is what should I do the time that I started an agency? What should I forget? So one of the things that I realized that I miss a lot the time that I started Infinity Hub, I focus on foreign clients, but I forgot to focus on local clients. So majority right now, after 8 years of Infinity Hub, ang bumubuhay sa Infinity Hub is the local clients. So majority of our network are 90% are local clients. So right now, it's not a big team. I just have 30 to 40 staff in-house working in Davao City. And then the other thing that I forgot, once you build an agency, is not just to build a website, but make sure that searchable yung website. Okay, that's very important. And one thing that I really supposed to be dapat earlier ko pa siya na start is to register your digital agency. So marami kasing agency na colorum, hindi naka-register sa government. So as much as possible, i-register nyo as early as possible because I have mistakes that I did that to the point that I have almost nearly 1 million penalty for the BIR since last year. So, and I need to convert my agency from non-VAT to VAT. So those things are need to be settled to be able to have a digital agency. Because again, nowadays, madaling gumawa ng digital agency, but to sustain the digital agency is another story. So again, 2 things lang or 3 things lang. First is, of course, focus your energy in local market. I tell you, my client talaga sa local market and it will saves you a lot because pagdating sa foreign, honor contract. Unlike sa local market, they honor the contract. So it saves you a lot of time. And then the second, make sure your website is searchable pagdating sa SEO. And then the third, as much as possible, you need to have a bookkeeper kasi it will save you in the trouble. So that's all. I'm looking forward for the panel discussion.
Dagang salamat, sir. And to complete our set of speakers for this is our last topic. So yeah, he is a highly accomplished and experienced certified digital marketing professional with several years of experience in the field. He's also a multi-awarded startup founder. As an automation strategist and results engineer, he ensures that every campaign not only dazzles, but also delivers. His magic touch, a blend of effective automation and efficient resource usage with results that consistently wow clients, both from local shores and across the globe. As a course creator and awarded resource person for the Digital Jobs PH program of the Philippines, he has been instrumental in training thousands of online professionals since 2017. He's also one of the board of directors of the Philippine Online Professional Service Cooperative, a trailblazing initiative recognized as the Philippines' pioneering national cooperative for online professionals. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Marl Ian Leonaldo.
Good morning! Thank you. So, I'm Ian Junaldo. Jobless na po ako. So, sa mga agency owners dyan, baka naman. Kidding aside, no, I intend to be jobless for the rest of my life already. So, I am a marketing automation strategist and results engineer. So, gawa-gawa ko rin po yan. In simpler terms, actually, I'm the person their businesses turn to if they want to double their sales or create a path to doubling their sales in 90 days and continue that trajectory. So I help them streamline their processes, optimize their resources, automate, and then ultimately scale up. But today I transitioned to a title that I'm really proud of, that I want to be for the rest of my life. Isa na po akong online Adonis. I am now a smart and scalable business owner. So for over a year now, every month is a new adventure. I was traveling around the world. So from savoring the culture of South Korea to marveling the beauty of Thailand and so much more. And the beauty about it is that I do all of this without the constant pressure of managing client calls, um, calling my teams up, and supervising the stress of supervising my business while maintaining a comfortable income. So, but why did I transition? Because there was a time when I was under so much work and the money was really great. But at what cost? Time with my family, my peace of mind, and actually my health. And what really wake me up actually was when my cousin at the peak of his life was diagnosed with kidney disease. And seeing him battle his condition with a baby on the way, it's really heart-wrenching. And it made me realize if I continue down my path, maybe I'll be next. It made me appreciate that really life is unpredictable and health is truly wealth. So I I I paused, I reflected, and then I questioned myself, what was I really chasing? Is it money? Is it success? But I realized it's not. I want freedom to be able to do what I want whenever I want to have the time for my family, and to enjoy the fruits of my labor without the constant grind. So that's what happened. And then I reflected upon it. I realized that my business actually was too demanding, it's too complicated, and it leaves no room for life. So what I did is I looked for a mentor that already achieved what I had. I simplified, I partnered with a reliable company, and then I ensured that my business will last for decades and built a model that's both smart and scalable. And now with the push of my friends na I as a way of paying it forward, I want to help you also build your own smart and scalable business. If you are the same as me, is yearning for the same freedom, you're stressed, and you wanted something that will really last, I am creating a training that will help you build your own as well. You can visit smartandscalablebusiness.com. It's a wait list actually kasi maraming ano. And I look forward to share more and continue with this. Thank you so much.
Dagang salamat, Sir Mar. So yes, may we request our other speakers to join us in our discussion. Si Engineer Karen, Sir Hilmar, and Sir Nathan. So we have around 20 minutes to 30 minutes to cover some talk ngayon. So this is our last set of speakers. So if you have your questions, paunahan na lang po kayo sa mic. Okay, so thank you po for sharing your stories. I'm trying to myself because I'm already fangirling over them, listening to their stories kanina on the table. So our first question, Tenden, is there a market in Mindanao for online freelancers? Siguro we start with Sir Marl, kay nasayo man ang mic, sir.
Definitely yes. Yes. Like me, I'm from Mindanao actually. So I started my freelancing way back 2010. And it was a time when I was so bored with my work and I needed to have another job, and I was introduced to this freelancing, and it was really great. During that time, it was the time that wala pang freelancer groups, so you have to learn everything by yourself. But you have to, if you just, kasi tatlo lang naman yung for me tatlo lang yung that clients will really pay you well and para i-hire ka nila. There's one is you solve a problem, solve bigger problems, reduce their cost,
Yes, sir. You want?
Yeah, for Infinity Hub, as I said, yes, there will be there's a local market talaga pagdating especially on the Mindanao kasi nga most of the Mindanao business owners are using uh, Facebook. So mostly they create a Facebook page. One of their dilemma lang pagdating sa mga Mindanao market is ang complaint nila parate is I have a Facebook page but no inquiries. So doon papasok yung agency. So you need to be smart enough to be able to produce results. That's why there's a really talaga there's really a client talaga in terms of market, especially right now that as you can see different social media platform has different placement. Like for example, unlike before, yung mga local clients, kukuha lang sila ng in-house market, then okay na yun. Kasi nga, before, meron lang Facebook news feed. But after news feed, merong My Story. Then after the My Story, merong Reels. So imagine those different placement and every day, you need to post. And Reels, you cannot post picture. It's video. So that's why ang trending right now is you know how to edit a video with a shorter format. That's why there's what we call outsourcing. So yung mga local na mga businesses, especially the medium to large, they do the outsourcing particularly on the creative side. Kasi ang in-house nila, majority, they have the social media market, but social media marketing person, but they don't have the capacity in terms of the creative aspect. Kaya nga, ang in-demand right now is majority are the graphic design and yung mga video editor na who knows how to edit the short video for the purpose of Reels and TikTok.
Yes, definitely no. Malaki yung market locally. Misis ko tumatawag. Like for example, isa sa dito sa Zamboanga, yung pizza na sikat din diyan sa Santa Maria is my classmate na before he started yung Christina Pizza, hirap na hirap siya paano i-boost yung kanyang business. Nung pumunta siya sa akin, sabi ko, why not? Kasi nagdi-digital marketing ako. I-advertise natin. So, isa siya sa mga malalaking pizza din dito sa Zamboanga. Siguro sa iba sa inyo nakakain na ng kanyang pizza. And then yung El Regalo din, magandang idea. Yung i-contact mo sila magpapadala ng regalo sa mga loved ones ninyo within the Zamboanga City. Sumikat din yun. And it started lang na credit card ko pa ginamit. Sabi niya, pwede ba kuya pahiram ng pag-advertise. So ako na rin nagpatakbo ng advertisement nila. And then lumaki rin siya. So kung titingnan natin from those example, sobrang daming businesses dito na pwedeng maging market. Kasi usually tayo, ang tinitingnan natin sa freelancing, client sa labas lahat. Pero sa Mindanao or sa local mismo ang daming market para sa atin.
Sagutin ko pa ba? Actually, I'm from Visayas. I'm from Tacloban. But I was born in Cagayan de Oro City and I lived in Iligan City for years. So sabihin na lang natin Mindanao din. But I really think wherever you are, wherever Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao, there's always a market for online freelancers. Kasi whether it's a brick and mortar business or it's an online business, palagi makakatulong yung mga freelancers to boost ng mga business. Like yung mga na-mention nila na actually. So kahit saan, actually pwede.
Yeah, so as long as there's a problem to solve, there's an opportunity. So which leads us to our next question because we need to upskill if we want to solve a problem. So our next question is, what do you think are the most in-demand digital skills that freelancers should consider mastering in today's very competitive job market?
Thank you so much for that very beautiful question. Actually, kahapon, if you watch the presentation of Miss Emlu, she flashed on the screen yung mga in-demand na mga jobs. But actually, for me lang, lahat na yun in demand. Because that particular job won't exist if walang nangangailangan ng job na yan. So it means that there's a problem in a business na kailangan nila ng someone na mag-solve ng problem na yan. At ikaw yun. So whatever is your skill, whatever is your offer sa kanila. Yung thing there is, you just look for a way to make yourself unique. Na ano yung iba sa'yo? Like, madaming social media manager. Bakit ikaw yung pipiliin ko? So parang, illustrate natin siya na parang tindahan. Sabihin natin may tindahan si Aling Marites, may tindahan si Aling Nena, magkatabi lang. Para sila ng ice. Pero mas madaming bumibili ng ice kay Aling Marites kasi may bonus na chismis. At saka, baka hugis kamay yung ice niya. Kaya maraming bumibili doon. Diba? So parang ganun. So you have to look for something unique sa ino-offer mo. Yun lang.
Para sa akin, I need to be biased din. No? Ang bias ko is more on digital marketing. Kasi this will also solve yung problem na tinanong nung young lady kanina na medyo yung nagiging affected na rin yung kanilang mental health dahil sa ma-admit natin na sobrang hirap talaga, especially pag graveyard ang work mo. Digital marketing can actually solve those. Kung ako ang ipapa-advise doon, I would say na leave it. Iwanan mo yung trabaho if that will actually destroy you. And digital marketing can actually help you look for the right client na hindi ka pa tatrabahuin ng ganun kahirap. Hindi ka kailangan magtrabaho ng graveyard. You can choose. Set your standard, name your price, and then market yourself. That is digital marketing. If you can market yourself better, you can find the right client, masaya ka. Like what happened to me, tinulungan ko lang sila pero at the longer time, parang naging mabigat sa akin kasi you have to manage them. Imbes freelancer ka nga, in a essence, dapat free ka, di ba? Parang nalulong mismo ako doon na kailangan ko sila tutukan. Yung ang lalakas pa uminom ng, sorry kung nanonood sila sa uminom ng mga kape, yung sugar, lahat ng mga reserve ko sa bahay. But eventually, na-realize ko na we can leverage the technology, automation, in order to run our business hands off. So, yun. So, ang sa akin, if you like to focus on something, study digital marketing, lead generation, funnel building. Madali lang naman yan. Punta kayo sa LinkedIn. Sa LinkedIn, meron pong 30 days trial na may learn doon. You can study kahit anong gusto mo pag-aralan nandun. Pag nag-expire na yung 30 days, create ka another LinkedIn account. Secret lang to ha. So, para lang for the sake of studies. Technique lang yan. You can leverage that. So, yun lang.
Sige, hindi ko pa na-try yung LinkedIn na sinasabi mo. This is based on the client that we have right now, yung nag-inquire. One of three things yung in demand for Infinity Hub. The first one is I mentioned earlier, yung video editing. Pero yung video editing na shorter video, yung marunong mag-mix ng sounds, marunong mag-cut to cut in less than 60 seconds for reels. So those are the things that in demand. And then the second one is AI, particularly the chat GPT. But make sure yung chat GPT, you know how to use the prompts. Kasi it's more about the prompts. So that's why there's what we call na if you are traditional social media marketing, matatanggal talaga kayo kasi mas matalino pa si ChatGPT. So dapat you need to maximize on how to use the prompts in using the ChatGPT. And then the third one is yung mention ni Ian is yung automation. So may mga clients talaga na even if you have a good funnel, but if hindi siya naka-automate yung respond, hindi naka-automate yung communication, then that's what we call dead leads pagdating sa online. So if you can create a system that can automate from inquiry to negotiation to even sending a proposal, then that's better. So those are the three things that are in demand based on our client na nag-i-inquire for Infinity Hub.
All right. So I want to answer that question in three perspectives. Number one, if you are still starting out, you haven't had any client yet, and you want to start freelancing. So with that, what you're going to do before you decide on mastering a skill is look for a market with its common problem. So market that's a really, really big problem. Like for example, insurance agents, what they want leads. So if they had, and you look, what's their common problem? And then with that, what you're going to do is look for a skill that will answer their common problems. Because right now you have a market already. That is, and then you can talk to them, you know what, I can help you with your leads. Would you like to try it out? And probably at the first start is parang ano ka lang muna, you have a client already, but bigay mo sa kanila ng free so that you can get results. So you're learning while having clients, and then after that, if you get some results, then that's the time you charge. So yun yung if you're still starting out. But what if I already have my client, I already have my skill set, what will I master? Right? So I just step back first. And kasi bakit ba ako mag-learn? Because I want to charge higher or earn better. Right? That's the goal eh. Kasi that's why I elevate my skill. So ang gusto lang naman ng client is number one is how can you solve bigger problems of your clients or reduce their costs or give better results. With this, let's say for example, you are a video editor right now and you want to charge higher kasi you are at one end of the process. And before video editing, there's storyboarding, there's a back and forth with the client and about what we're going to shoot, and then there's video shooting, and then you're the one who edit it. What if you can provide much of this at a lesser cost? Right? What will you learn right now to do this? And one of the things actually that's really, really available right now, that I think that will answer the question, what will I know, is how to use AI. Because you can automate a lot of tasks. And this is one of the revelation because right now I am studying as a prompt engineer how to really use AI in an efficient way. Kasi sa atin, we think that when we ask AI, they're going to give us an answer. That's the common question. But AI actually, kaya nga yung pangalan, ChatGPT, you're supposed to converse with it. It's like a tool na, like for example, Leonardo da Vinci, when sculpting a sculpture, hindi naman yan isang bagsak lang niya ng chisel, yun na. You have to refine it and get better. You can do that actually with AI. And the good thing about it is that right now, because AI really has a vast data, excuse me, what you're going to do is you can ask specific personas, like for example, you wanted to create sales funnels and you don't know how to do that. One of the things that's really good in sales funnels is the owner of ClickFunnels, which is Russell Branson, and he wrote a book about it. What you can do is, I want you to act as this persona while you are writing this book, and I want you to help me create a sales funnel based on this client's problem. And then in the mindset when you are writing this book. So that's your, and when he gave us an answer, you don't stop there. You can refine with it, you can brainstorm with it, you can ask a lot of questions, and then that's your, so imagine having a round table of the experts that you're following right now, right? So how confident could you be as a freelancer if you have that power? And it's democratized. Right? Although you have some to learn how to really use the tool, but that idea alone could really is revolutionary for freelancers, right? So I think that's the thing that you could master. You should master, right?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Knowledge is truly power. No, it makes us more confident as business owners, freelancers, or any creative. So this question goes to Sir Nathan and Sir Hilmar. For those who are venturing into digital marketing, what skills and strategies would you like to advise to freelancers?
Like what I've said earlier, media buying, minsan na-overlook natin. But this is actually, para sa akin, sa digital marketing, if you know lead generation, you know how to do Facebook ad, Google ads, TikTok ads. Especially sa atin sa local, if you're targeting local market, mura kasi yung cost per click. Unlike sa US or some other places, mahal. So if you have this skill, you can get clients in demand actually. And you can actually choose kung ano yung gusto mo. So my advice ko is like, learn to do media buying and learn how to market yourself. And marketing yourself is like creating your website and then your funnel, business automation, so that they can create an appointment. To make it short, it's just like let the clients chase you and stop chasing clients. Even though before, may strategy rin ako na ginagawa how to apply. Siguro sa mga freelancers, isa rin to sa mga tip, no? When you apply on online jobs PH or Upwork or ano man ang ano niyan, flex jobs. The old ways of doing application is writing a very long letter and then send 10 pieces or marami. My way of doing it that I find very effective, very short lang. Hey, I saw your post. I created a video. Please take a look. Ganun lang. I send it to the client. Immediately ang client, wala pang 24 hours. Hey Nathan, I want to talk to you. Kasi on the video, that's good way you can exhibit kung ano yung ginawa mo in the past. Kasi if writing long letters, nakakapagod yan sa kanila. But when you create a video, nakikita kanila physically, nakikita nila yung history mo, yung portfolio mo, ano yung ginawa mo. No need for more interviews. Kasi they saw you already. Kung kailangan nila marinig yung how you communicate, nandun na, kompleto na, then mauunahan mo talaga. In this competitive market, especially India, Pakistan, we are also competing with them. You can have an edge by doing that little strategy. Pero i-upgrade lang natin yan siya by doing funnel building. Doon kasi sa funnel, you can exhibit everything that you can do for the client and they can set an appointment by choosing a calendar. And then, ang gagawin mo, tingnan mo lang, may appointment ako ngayon, so I need to do the Zoom. So, matatanggal niya lahat ng mga heavy works. Yan po.
Thank you, Sir Nathan. Kay Sir Hilmar po.
I-add ko lang yung sinabi ni Sir. I'm gonna touch with the soft skill. One of the challenge with freelancer is they are very hard to articulate their idea. So sometimes nahihirapan yung client to understand or whatever that your idea, but if you cannot articulate it well, that it can understand to the receiver, it's useless pa rin kahit gaano ka kagaling. So I think that's one of the things that you need to improve in terms of your communication. And then the second one, pagdating sa soft skills, is yung project management. Kasi most of the client, ayaw nila yung parang, especially foreign client, yung parang robot na parang push button ka lang. So most of the client appreciate those freelancers who take initiative and who take some actions. And pagdating naman sa technical, of course, always put on your mind, once you apply or upload your profile in different job portals, remember marami kayo. So how can you make stand out or how can you make difference? So kasi pag sabihin mo lang portfolio, case study, everyone can submit it. So look for something like, for example, I want to specialize on Facebook ads. So I need to make sure that I'm certified with Facebook and I need to make sure that I pass all the certification. And normally pag once you take the certification, every year nag-expire yan. So you need to take another. So I think that's the best way if you want to be able to stand out on the crowd. And then you have a good price. Kasi again, everyone can submit good portfolio. Everyone can submit good resume. So you need to find yourself that you can stand out. And then the last part is you need to have a niche because you cannot serve everyone. So as much as possible, you need to be specific. You need to be relatable on that niche. And as much as possible, you need to have experience on that. Kasi makikita ng client if binobola mo lang siya or hangin ka lang or parang BS ka kausap. So malalaman niya ng client eh. So as much as possible, back up it with credential. And that's the only way that you can make stand out on the crowd. Kasi again, freelancing is not something new. It's very, very old industry na. So as much as possible, you find your way or as much as possible, you position yourself. You're gonna be a big fish in a small pond. Don't become a small fish with a big pond. Kasi mahihirapan ka talaga to get a client or mahihirapan ka to somehow name your price. So I think that's my take for it.
That's nice, no? Be a big fish in a small pond. So this is our last question before we entertain siguro someone from the audience or Zoom. And this goes to my new idol here, si Engineer Karen. So she actually gets to live the best of both worlds. She is an engineer by profession and currently she has their family has a construction business. So she's by profession doing it as an engineer, and at the same time, she works as a writer because that's her passion. So what's your advice for someone who has a different profession and passion? That possible pala yon that you get to live your passion at the same time, earn and do your profession?
Possible na lang. Actually, possible siya if gusto mo. 'Di ba? Kasi may choice naman tayo. Ako talaga I really want to, yung gusto ko talagang college journalism, but I'm from Tacloban and my parents ayaw nila na pupunta ako ng Manila to take journalism kasi daw malayo. And since we have a construction business since I was small, they want me to finish civil engineering para matulungan ko yung sa family business namin. So ginawa ko. But when I graduated, yung pinaka-first na work ko is a correspondent in a local newspaper. And nagalit yung papa ko. Sabi niya, anong ginagawa mo dyan? May pera ba dyan? And I told him it's actually not about the money, but it's the passion. Because I'm happy doing this. I go to events, I cover events, I interview people, I write articles. And I'm always happy to see my names published on the newspaper. So yung passion ko. But dumating na time when I got pregnant, so I need to stay at home. And aside from helping with our family business, I started working online as a writer. So someone recommended me na mag-write doon. And that is where my freelancing started. So from writer, I became the editor, and the site owner opened like 3 more sites, and I handle all the sites, and I trained the writers as well. And while doing all that, I'm also practicing my civil engineering. And hindi lang yung civil engineering, but structural engineering in particular. So what I do is I help architects. Most of my clients are architects, and I design their structural plans. So they go to me to consult like, okay ba to, ganito, charot, mga ganon. Yun. So most of my clients then, both from engineering and freelancing, are also referrals. And I also get this question palagi na, how do you do it? Na sinasabay mo sila. Actually, nangyayari na lang talaga. And the important thing there is, inuuna ko yung pinaka-priority. Like ito, urgent to. Kailangan ko to ngayon. Like engineer, kailangan ko to ngayon. Yung input mo dito, inuuna ko siya. Or sometimes if may mas importante sa freelancing, inuuna ko yung sa freelancing. Tapos sabihin ko sila, wait. O nag-wait naman sila. Ganun lang.
That's so cool. And that's the beauty of freelancing. No, you get to say when you want to work, how you want to do it. It's all your turn. So do I have some questions from the audience po? Remember, this is our last set of speakers. So ask away. And maybe we also have from Zoom. Okay, 5. we're magka-count tayo. Yeah, yes. We have from Director Rick.
I'm actually curious kasi I hear in one of the comments earlier that I think one of the panelists mentioned that they prefer the local or 90% local domestic market. So my question is, what's the difference? And for a newbie freelancer, should they just try for the local? Kasi ano bang mas mahirap, or international? I'm sure there are pros and cons. I'd like to get your insights on that. Thank you.
For the foreign kasi, it's more on transactional base. Ibig sabihin, pag hindi talaga gusto nila yung output, pagka kinabukasan, wala ka ng work. That's how it works pag sa foreign eh. Pag sa local naman, especially pag sa Filipino, merong tinatawag na grace period. So sometimes, it's more on something that it can be worked in the long term. Kasi if you look for a long-term client, kumbaga, they honor kasi the contract here eh. Ang problem kasi with foreign, even if you send them a service level agreement locked in for 6 months, but once they decided that they don't want to work with you or they look for other agency, they automatically discredit the contract because it's other country. But unlike with local, there will be several meetings, there will be something parang tinatawag na alternative, or minsan in a positive side, once gusto nila yung trabaho, especially pag Filipino, they tend to give it all sa'yo. So since magaling ka naman, ibigay na namin sa iyo lahat. So right now, in Davao, I think one of the biggest supermarket in Davao is yan yung hinahandle namin na client. So we started as a graphic design. So they outsource poster, but since nagustuhan naman nila yung trabaho, so sabi ng mall, since magaling kayo dyan, bigay na lang namin sa iyo lahat. So that's the advantage pag once you go with local clients. And the good thing with local clients kasi is you can relate. Ibig sabihin, if nakikita ng client na medyo struggling talaga, just tell honestly, then that's good to go. That's why as Infinity Hub siguro, even yun sa freelancer, hindi nagwo-work sa akin yung Upwork at saka online jobs. Kasi nga, sa Upwork kasi, there's what we call time doctor, wherein it has a screenshot. So parang, I don't believe kasi on that. I the output or value that I'm delivering. So applicable siya with local market. So sa local kasi, they don't care about how much hours that you spend. As long as it delivers, you have a great output, then that's how it works.
So I just want to add, no, I want to look at it in a more practical sense. Kasi I've been handling also a lot of locals, and my students also and trainees have handled a lot of locals and international clients. So number one, there's really a price difference of what they are willing to pay between locals and foreigners. Second is foreigners tend to understand the value of digital marketing or online services compared to local. So there's much more education. So medyo huli tayo in that sense. And but on the other hand, yun na sinabi ni Gilmar, you can create better relationship. But I think you can compensate that in foreign clients that pays higher and understands you better. This is in my experience, with really creating them better results. I think it boils down on the processes that you have. If you are the systems that you created for your clients. Yun lang yung nakikita ko na mahirap sa sa locals is yun bang pinipiga ka sa very and then they don't pay as much so before I handled local clients as part of parang advocacy ko. I don't really expect much in terms of income kasi you'll get frustrated because you can get them these results, and then once you get these results for them, they will demand and demand and demand. Parang wala na sa contract. So because they can't really understand compared to the US. Like for example, the plumbers in the US, the carpenters in the US had so much understanding and value with digital marketing. In the Philippines, wala pa yan sa atin. So that's one thing na But it's also a good market ng Philippines kasi nga hindi pa nila na-appreciate yun. If you are someone who let people or show the value of digital. Same lang yan sa story ng dalawang pumunta sa Africa to sell shoes, dalawang salesman. The other one went back and said, it's no good because nobody is selling shoes, is wearing shoes. But the other one, if you say, it's really good because nobody yet is wearing shoes. So again, it's how you market yourselves at the end of the day. Yun lang yung consideration ko is in a practical sense, mas mataas talaga yung magbayad ang foreigners. And we should accept that.
I-add up ko lang yung sinabi ni Sir Ayan, digital marketing sa labas, yun nga talaga yung price nila. You can name your price especially when you have already established something and then certified ka. Sabi ni Sir Dan na ang importante naman talaga doon yung value. When you do digital marketing, masusurprise ka Akala mo, actually meron yung Upwork namin, you can actually log for $50 per hour. Minsan may tumatanggap pa na $75 per hour. Pero hindi pa rin attractive na sa amin yung ganun kasi yung nadadala ng digital marketing kasi iba. You can say, okay, I will finish that for $10,000, for $8,000. So, tapos matatapos mo naman ng ilang araw lang. So, it's really very rewarding Kasi malalaki talaga sila magbayad. It's on nasa level nila yung yung bayaran eh. Sa local naman, I still use it on my everyday life to help my friends, mga clients. Like dito nga yung sa Christina Pizza, yung sa mga El Regalo, yung ibang mga businesses na tinutulungan namin. Pero when it comes to the difference, isa talaga yun yung bayaran ang naging attractive why we choose to really go online rather than, pero we use it to really help businesses sa church, sa mga organization na gusto nilang ipalabas yung kanilang message out there. Mas mura lang talaga ang mag-advertise locally. You can spend kahit sa TikTok 100 pesos, 200 pesos. Yung views mo 5,000 views na yan. Imagine mo how much is 100, how much is 200 pesos, how much is 500 pesos, but you can send your message out there. Do not be afraid to spend. Sa Pilipino kasi ay magbabayad, ayoko gumastos, gusto ko kumita lang. But if you learn how to spend, you spend 1 million, 2 million will come. Spend more so that more will come. Parang ganun lang din.
Yung sa akin lang, for example, you're a newbie and you want to learn freelancing. The best way for you to do that, for you to get started, is to work with someone locally. Like if you're in a community, hanap ka ng person na parang same yung skill nyo, same yung offer nyo, and doon ka magpaturo. So para sa akin, dun yung magandang way for you to start. Whether that like FH Moms, maraming doon, and pwede kayong mag-intern kay Mommy Ellie. So mga ganon. Like sa tribe din, madami kami ginagawa namin yun sa tribe actually. Like we ask help from these people and like nag-intern sa kanya. Sa akin personally, may mga nag-intern sa akin ng mga writers. So what I do is I give them some tasks, I pay them, and I also mentor them at the same time. So that's a good way for them to learn. So after that, so maging confident na sila to work with foreign clients. And ako, I have clients local, international, and Filipinos who are abroad. And for me, parang the same treatment lang. The only difference lang sa mga sinabi nila din is yung experience. So baka iba yung na-experience nila with Filipino or local clients and iba din na-experience ko with local clients. Kasi for me, parang wala namang siyang difference in terms of payment, in terms of client building relationship. Parang same lang siya. So depende siguro din sa sa parang sa market or it really varies. So, wag lang matakot. Kahit sa Mars pa yan. Meron ba dun? So, wag lang matakot. As long as you do it, whether that's locally or internationally, just do it.
Thank you for sharing your insights. And so, since we don't have any more questions from the crowd, we're concluding our last panel discussion, and let's give our speakers a round of applause. Muchas gracias.
All right, thank you so much to our speakers and moderator. With this, can I ask you guys to please come up to the center of the stage to be joined by our Assistant Secretary for Regional Development, Azektes Kamba, as well as IIDB Director Emilu Delfin, for a quick photo session and the awarding of tokens and plaques. Let me read the citation of the plaque. This plaque of appreciation is presented to our speakers for sharing their valuable knowledge as a guest speaker during the Philippine Online Freelancing Conference held on September 12 to 13 at the Garden Orchid Hotel, Zamboanga City. Ayan. All right, get those smiles ready for our camera. May isa pa daw po, cellphone. Ayan. All right, thank you so much. You know, sana maabutan ko nga sa lifetime ko na meron tayong freelancing clients sa Mars. Di ba? All right. So to sum up this year's POFCON, may we call on the President of the Zamboanga ICT Council, Ms. Jehan Fatima Foro.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank NICP President Dr. Mary Joy Abueg and BIMP IAGA ICT Cluster CEO Mr. Michael Chulim for entrusting me with this responsibility to give the event synthesis and key takeaways. Good morning to our VIPs, ASEC Tess Kamba, Ms. Emmy Delphine, the ICT regional directors, representatives of the different government offices who are present, my fellow speakers and panelists, and also I would also like to recognize my fellow Zamboanga ICT Council officers. Ladies and gentlemen, POFCON 2023, or the Philippine Online Freelancers Conference, spanned a dynamic 1.5-day event with a profound vision. Day one commenced with a commitment to transform Filipino talents into globally competitive digital workers, aligning with the Philippine Digital Workforce Competitiveness Act. The EDGE program by DICT underscored this dedication to sustaining the Philippines' prominent position in the global gig economy. Sessions revealed trends, global market opportunities, and the importance of staying current in the digital marketplace. Day one's panel discussions showcased the limitless potential of online freelancing, with successful freelancers turned entrepreneurs sharing their inspiring journeys. The event also explored the industry's role in empowering marginalized groups, promoting inclusivity at its core. Day two delved deeper into the freelancer's journey, emphasizing the importance of finding a niche, building confidence, and crafting a compelling portfolio for newcomers. The secret to online content going viral was unraveled, while a panel discussed the essential digital skills vital for freelancers. Vital for freelancers in Mindanao, including video editing, graphic design, social media, content writing, digital marketing, e-commerce, and AI tools. POFCON 2023 illuminated the path for Filipino digital workers, emphasizing their potential as global leaders in the ever-evolving digital landscape. As we conclude this year's Philippine Online Freelancing Conference, let's carry forward the knowledge and passion from these past 2 days, knowing that Filipino digital workers have a bright future as global leaders in the ever-evolving digital landscape. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this transformative journey. Live long and prosper.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Jehan, for those very inspiring closing words. Ayan, thank you so much po. All right, so looks like POFCON 2023 is coming to a close. We've sat on various topics and panels relevant to our beloved freelancing community. But before we officially end our conference, everyone please give a warm welcome to our ICT Industry Development Bureau's beloved director, Director Emily Delphine, for the closing remarks.
Hi everyone. Okay pa ba kayo? Are you guys happy with our PopCon 2023? Wow! Grabe, no? However, syempre, every beginning will have an end. Diba? But anyway, okay, so we are now concluding the 6th Philippine Online Freelancing Conference with the resounding theme, celebrating Filipino freelancers as drivers of the country's digital economy. And I am filled with immense gratitude, happiness, and pride because this event has been a testament to the unstoppable spirit of Filipino freelancers, and it wouldn't have been possible without the dedication and support of some remarkable individuals and groups. So, kailangan ko mag-enumerate muna. First and foremost, let me extend our heartfelt thanks, of course, to our idol, the champion of countryside development, Asektes Kamba. Asa na siya? And of course, her dynamic team from DICT Region 9. Ayan, nandun po sila lahat. Thank you, guys. Thank you, R9. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to making this conference not only a reality, but a success. So guys, your hard work has really made a difference for today's conference. A special appreciation also goes out to the DICT regional directors. Andito sila lahat across the nation for your invaluable support. Kasi lahat ng implementation ng program sa freelancing, lahat po yung regional directors ang talagang nag-i-implement. So from national office, sila po lahat yon. So guys, RDs, your belief in the power of freelancers as drivers of our digital economy has been instrumental in shaping this conference's success and of course, all the programs of the DICT in the regions. To our esteemed speakers, and our cherished freelancing community partners. Ayan, nadagdagan na naman. So marami pa kami idadagdag na mga logos because yeah, eventually, di ba, we're going to be partners. Pero hindi ko na lang isa-isahin na. So to our community partners, speakers, thank you so much. You've shared invaluable knowledge and insights that will undoubtedly propel our Filipino freelancers to greater heights. Your contributions really have been the heart and soul of this event. So maraming salamat sa aming speakers and freelancing community partners. Palakpak naman kayo dyan. I'd also like to express my deepest gratitude to my dedicated team. Ayan, ito yung umiikot dito, our Ecosystem Development Division Head by Lorraine. And of course, the EDGE team. So yung EDGE program, may dedicated team yan. Ayan, si Tin, asa na si Joyce, at saka si Franz. And of course, our team, si Carlos, who's also from another program team. Ayan, dinala namin dito. Di ba, ang galing-galing niya mag-host. At yung host din kahapon. And of course, I'd like to thank them for dedicated and tireless as well our focals. So meron kaming mga extension. So our bureau from the head office, we have our extension, ICT Industry Development Bureau focals. Sila din ang nagli-lead pag-implement ng mga ICT Industry Development programs. And I'd like to thank all of them, our IIDB focals from all the different regions. Maraming salamat. Ayan, sila din ang umiikot at tumutulong for all the preparations here. So yan, maraming salamat. Palakpakan natin yung ating IIDB focals and the IIDB team. So this conference was organized with, of course, our freelancers. Ito muna yung ating palakpakan because actually this event is really for freelancers and who would be freelancers. So thank you so much. Our heartfelt thanks to all the freelancers themselves. Ako'y nauutal because I'm so excited and happy. So this was organized with you in mind, no, sa ating freelancers. Alam ko may mga lumapit sa akin kahapon and may mga students here and of course they've realized and they're convinced that they want to pursue to becoming freelancers because ito walang pinipili regardless of your background and education. And of course, we challenge each and every one of those freelancers and students and would-be freelancers to seize the abundant opportunities that lie ahead in the ever-evolving digital landscape. So yung talents nyo, yung skills nyo, their innovation and determination are the driving forces for our country's digital economy. So in closing, let us collectively celebrate the resounding success of this conference. We've not only celebrated the incredible achievements of Filipino freelancers. I was asked, ilan na ba yung freelancers ngayon sa Pilipinas? As you know, no, sa BPO industry, there are 1.5 BPO workers in the Philippines, contributing to around 40 billion US dollars. However, I think we need to work each other because right now, hindi masyadong nalaman ilan nga ba. I'm sure there should be around 3 to 4 million Filipino freelancers all over the country, right? But we have to work each other, how we can actually encourage them to really parang wag naman silang mahiya to also work with the community partners and be part of the community. So yan, maraming salamat for all those incredible achievements of Filipino freelancers. They have also paved the way for an even better, even brighter future. So congratulations to everyone involved. So lalo na dito. At saka sa mga online participants natin, thank you for joining us. Okay, so as we part ways, although part ways today, because tomorrow meron pa naman tayong event. So that doesn't mean that the event will end here today. So we have our ascent tomorrow, because as we said that the support of the ICT is not just about conducting POFCON every year, but it should be a continuous collaboration with the partners. Kaya kanina, I'm also happy to have talked to Genesis of NOAA. Kasi I know that FOPSCO is focused on the individual freelancers, right? We also want to encourage the agencies to also create your own national organizations. Kasi pag united kayo, you have your one voice in terms of having your policies, whatever programs. And it's easy for us government to work with national organizations. So I hope that we can also schedule another session to gather all the agencies, hindi lang yung freelancers. So yan. So again, as I mentioned, the journey doesn't end here. So it's a continuous evolution, and the freelance community will continue to thrive. We really believe in that and really make a significant impact on our nation's digital economy. So until we meet again tomorrow, and sana pagbalik sa Manila, we'll have our several focus group discussions. Really want to get all your inputs kung paano ma-improve pa yung services and programs ng government, particularly the ICT. So again, keep freelancing, keep innovating, and keep driving the digital transformation of our beloved Philippines. So mabuhay po ang freelancers. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Director Emmy, for that very heartfelt speech. No, but can we request you to stay on stage, and can I request everybody to please stand, because we will be having our mandatory group photo. So all our speakers, our DICT VIPs, please come up here on stage, and then of course our participants. Hello, ayan, to please proceed forward for our group photo. Ayan, double time tayo dahil alam kong tayo ay excited na mag-launch. Right, o, tingnan mo. Si Miss Ellie, ready na. Si Asek Test po, page, ayun. Guys, may space pa po dito sa stairs. Can we please fill out the stairs also? Okay, double time. Gutom na po ang lahat. Compress pa daw guys, compress. Medyo maluwag pa rin dito sa stairs kung gusto nyo pang dagdagan ng tao dito. Okay na? Okay, dito po daw sa ating left side. R9, can you please come up here also? Era. Okay. All right. Sige ma'am, on your cue. Yan, ayan, meron pa palang humahabol. Saan po kayo galing? Pwede pa hinaan muna po ng music. Ayan. Sige ma'am. Akyat pa daw po yung mga bagong dating dito sa left side. Ayan, better? Gusto ng Waki, isa pa. All right, sige. On my cue, 3, 2, 1, POFCON 2023 ha. All right. 3, 2, 1, go! Isa pa daw. Trial lang, trial. Ikaw na mag-cue dyan, ma'am. All right, thank you. Sige. Pero before tayo mag-lunch, may isa pa po tayong segment sa ating program. We will be viewing same day edit that was prepared by the documentations team. So everybody please go back to your seats and let's watch the same day edit. All right, tech team, on your cue. Today we find ourselves in the heart of the stunning Zamboanga City. You know, it's called the Asia's Latin City. For a monumental event, this is POFCON 2023.
In this year's POFCON, our objectives intertwine seamlessly. We aspire to facilitate partnerships and foster collaboration among government agencies, industry partners, and online freelancing communities. Together, our aim is to raise the online freelancing industry to unprecedented heights.
I'm actually very happy and sometimes emotional because this is one of the babies of the ICT, particularly our bureau. The reason why